Hey, Grand Rising. Hey, you know what I realized, man? You can't wake people up. They gotta wake up on their own. And when you try to force them to wake up, you causing glitches and all kind of unnecessary stuff to take place. But I'm your host, man, Black Horseman UGC. What's happening? Shout out to the click. I want to big up everybody that's been supporting from day one. Iron Cone, you know, shout out to you, bro. I just caught your live stream and been supporting day one. Charles D, Actual Facts Santos, Sporting Advantage, 1-2 Kid, Out TBA, Boxing Talk, Toby Barlett, No Name Rose, Lisa Bells. I don't want to leave nobody out, man. I want to get everybody on this early while I got the time. Boxer Finesse, Red Glove Militant, Real Talk Boxing, CMD Boxing Reports, who am I missing? Rocket Strike, Boxing God, shout out to the 504, Catacor, Lady Evelyn, Harkamus, we're gonna get started, man. As the names come, I'm gonna definitely be shouting y'all out. What's that going on? Wayne Henny, there you go. I want to talk a little bit about repeated cycles. I noticed something the last few days, right? We in the new year 2021, and I noticed something the last few days. And people are still bothered by the choices that some people make that might affect you, it might affect your culture, it might affect your beliefs. And for some reason, us as humans, we can't let shit go. We feel like we gotta correct the situation, right? And I'm guilty of that myself. Just as humanity, we always feel like, we get to a certain level, to a certain point, that we need to correct some shit, put some shit in order. So in this era, you got a fucking phone with a camera, microphone, and the ability to attempt to correct some shit that you see need correcting in your view. But I had to be very, very careful coming in. See, I've been doing this a while. The specific word at the end of my brand is called promotions. And what I had to realize is everything I do on this platform is promo. I understand it. So in the midst of correcting some shit, I'm giving promo to something or someone. Then I gotta ask the question: do I want to really give my promo, to that on a consistent basis? Right? And this is how different it is on this side. No disrespect to no other side, but this is how it's different on this side. The little times I had to try to attempt to correct some shit, what I didn't do was fake it. I didn't do it for the views. I didn't do it for the subs, the super chats, and the donations. That ain't what it's about over here. And I see that people like to throw jabs and remarks at people or communities who might not be doing so good, right? They could be out here looking just trash. But you got certain ones that every chance they get, they got to tell you how trash they are. Like I said in the beginning of this video, you can't wake nobody up. They got to be ready to be woke. So if the ones that ain't ready to be woke is getting mentally played out here by some people that we know about, if they ain't ready to be unplugged, then let them niggas be. You know, this ain't no rescue mission for them. They right where they need to be. Straight up. People is right where they need to be. People get so upset when they see a community out here, right? And they're like, oh man, they lying to the people, they playing the people, they this, that, and the third. What's that gonna do? But you gonna rescue them so you can get the rescue refugees and shit, the rescue community, rescue mission? Is that what that is? I can care less. Honestly, I can care less. If after all of this time, with all the access and communities and channels out here who speaking real shit, if they bypassing that to go to some fake shit, oh well. So be it. You know, and it shall be done. Nigga. Promotions. But I'll tell you this, man. A lot of y'all keeping the so-called ones y'all don't like, y'all keeping them relevant. The same community y'all keep talking about that fell off and this, that, and the third, shit, they still on top. Look like, because y'all want them to stay on top. Some communities, I said, some communities want the LDBC to stay on top. Y'all want that. I'm cool with it. I don't even care. I just watch the shit from the background. Like, damn. They hired you niggas for promo. And this is my thing. This is my thing. If it's some real shit, like it's one dude, right? He been on YouTube a long time. And I respect him. I respect him. He did like a you know, he's so cold with the editing and all of that shit. That's why I'm sub to him. You know, I'm a content creator fan. Y'all know me. He approached it like it was on some real, you know, passionate shit, right? We got to save the people, whoop-de-whoop, right? And then at the end of the incredible editing and music and all of that, I seen a bunch of ads running through the shit. I'm like, damn. That's not real to me. That's not real. If I'm gonna speak some real shit and I'm addressing somebody, hey man, I don't need no pennies. I don't need it. Because this is some real shit. I want to do this. So I look at intent. I look at it for what it is. What is you doing it for? You just helping to promote them, or this your time to get your, I got it. Your time to get your collection plate, tithes and offering. See, been a while too long, man. I'll be seeing like, is you real about the shit or you not? But when it's all said and done, let people be. Let them niggas do them. And you do you. And one thing I will say, I ain't used them niggas' name to come up. BHP is BHP. I put in my work. You don't see me out here putting that shit in my titles and, you know, disrespecting them. And for what? For what? That's on a whole different side of the street than me. Why waste energy and time on somebody on a whole nother side? Shit. Niggas steady trying to compete with something that y'all act like y'all not even in the lane. A lot of y'all the same way. To be real, a lot of people diss them and then do the same shit. I see out here a lot of racists, right? People that just only look out for their own culture. They only look at that demographic, and they do that so they can get paid. It is what it is. I'll leave them alone. But niggas be fake, bro. Acting like they, oh man, look at them, woo woo. They doing this to the people, and then they fuck around and do the same shit. I seen it to this day. So when it comes YouTube, I keep the shit real small, the circle. It's a bunch of Urkel shit out here. It is. So me, I don't give a fuck what they say about UDC. Ain't nothing realer than this over here. Nothing. Nothing. What up, Langston? Sporting? Shout out to my bro, man. It's about the content. It's about the work. It's about creativity. A lot of people get on YouTube and don't even know what this shit about. Sporting Advantage. Get there. Y'all need to get there. Trust me. What up, Chin? My bad. Chin Smoke. As they come up in here, I'm going to shout them out. My dog, Ronald Fink. What's going on, family? That's what's up, bro. I like that. Lucrative 2021. Boxing guy, what's good, bro? But for the most part, despite all of that, right? That's been going on. They got the YouTube wars and everybody want to rescue the rescue communities from other channels and shit. And then niggas, you got channels that they will like against me. The ones that don't like me, they make an asserted effort to tell everybody not to fuck with me. They do that. I don't repeat the shit. I'm not a copycat. I'm not out here saying don't fuck with X, Y, Z, ABC. For what? Let people choose, man. If people want to mess with the LDBC, let them. If people want to mess with what other communities out there, us, let them. I had to block a nigga for trying to troll every person that support me in my comment section. Like, is you serious? Like, come on, bruh. Then he get emotional when I do this shit back to him. Just come through and troll him for a second. But niggas is clowns though. For the most part, I promote people. I don't never tell people like, hey man, don't fuck with this person. I send people there. I send people to places to be entertained. I give, I don't take away. Let them be where they be at, man. People love to come at them though. And a lot of people that still come, I still fuck with these people. I'll just be like, man, y'all ain't gotta be wasting energy unless y'all doing it for a different ulterior motive. And a lot of times it be looking like that. And I'm just the nigga to tell you, like, man, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Be real about this shit. You know, it ain't really, I ain't bothered by them niggas. For what? Shit, they can hate all they want. I don't give a shit. I'm not bothered by none of that. Niggas be acting hella bothered by what somebody else doing on their side. So the fuck what? What's up, Mando? Why would all boxing be canceled, bro? I had to address that though. On some boxing. Cause y'all know it's 100%. That's what we talk about. It's entertainment. We laugh. We talk about this boxing talk and keep it real about it. True media. Boxing looking good though. Boxing looking good right now. I think that it's still, you know, that old weird shit going on with the like I seen this shout out to Iron Cone. He played some audio of Oscar De La Hoya. Right? This is what I gotta address too. And this is why I can't stand a lot of these media niggas on YouTube when it comes to certain shit. Cause y'all not gonna keep it a stack. And y'all let shit go and don't speak up on certain shit. Y'all speak on what y'all want to speak on to get y'all little traffic and bread. So we know what it is with y'all niggas. But De La Hoya, he downplays, let's say Jaime Munguia, right? Becomes mandatory to Demetrius Andrade. You don't want to speak up about that action happening. You want to downplay when they ask you about Triple G and Andrade. What do you mean, what for? What for? And the bullshit ass excuses with the, oh, he's a boring fighter with a strap. Boring fighter with a strap. We got to leave the goofy, stupid shit in 2020 with this boxing. We got to leave it there, man. New Year resolutions and all that shit y'all like to talk, make that one. Leave the goofy shit in 2020. He's still on that, oh, man, he needs to chase Charlo. So what you're saying is he needs to continue to chase a dude who done made the dumbest excuse I done heard in 2020. He said, Jamal said Demetrius Andrade is too small. So De La Hoya's advice is keep chasing that work. Forget about trying to unify with Triple G. And I'll be like, they want to make it a complexion match. For the most part, from what I see in boxing, I'll keep it a stat. De La Hoya and Canelo, they want to make it a complexion match. They want to, if they had it their way, yeah, Billy Joe, Plant, Triple G, you know, just, and then make the same excuse over and over, oh, this dude a boring fighter. You know, for some reason, when it comes to unifying with the brother with the strap around that middle to super middle, it's oh man, they need to fight somebody. They need to do some more. They're boring fighters. When does being a boring fighter disqualify you from being recognized as a top fighter? You know, this should be stupid. That's why I'll be quick to unsub from some shit out here. When they get on that stupid shit and it ain't about, hey, I'm like, whatever, I'm out. I've been doing this too long, nigga. This is my playback channel, nigga. Do a back-to-back over a G sub channel, nigga. Do a back-to-back. I don't be having time with this one. I don't play with this channel. I'll be like, you know what, whatever, unsub. Do not sub to some bullshit. Promotions. Should put that on my damn about tab. Will not subscribe to no BS promotions. Doodle Andrade. McGill will be. I mean, when Oscar was asked about that, I mean, he don't have no response for that. You don't want your fighter to dethrone the boring fighter, right? Who's nothing, who ain't fought nobody. That's the stupidest. That's one of the stupidest excuses I heard in 2020. When they decline to unify with a guy and fight a guy when they say he ain't fought nobody. Okay, that's easy work then. That's easy work then, stupid. He's a boring fighter. Oh, you're an exciting fighter, stupid. Easy work. Unify. We got to kill the stupid shit in 2021 and get a heat where it need to go. If you got these fighters and these promoters talking about, oh, that fight don't make sense because this guy's boring. Man, shut up. Get up out of here. Unsub, unsubscribe to the zone or whatever it is. If it's going to be on some stupid shit, I'm out of there, bro. Got time. It's a lame excuse for ducking, bro. I'm not having it. But we see your complexion protection ass communities out here. We'll back it up. But if another complexion said this shit, you niggas be trying to bring the heat. Your little lukewarm shit that y'all do out here. The little lukewarm shit. You know. Little 75-degree Fahrenheit ass work out here. Triple G is a fraud. I'm tired of him bum bashing. He's the middleweight Wilder. He can bum bash whatever the fuck name this dude was he just fought. And y'all, crickets. Fucking crickets. What happened when, like, say, a Demetrius Andrade fight a Keeler? Right, here they come with the lukewarm shit. With the lukewarm shit. Let it be the right complexion. Oh, it's crickets. It's motherfucking crickets. That's why they stay clear the fuck away from this one. Trust. Different temperature. Ryan Garcia acting like he's A-side, talking about he's bigger than the belts. Oscar De La Coca co-signing. They're trying to duck that Haney mandatory work. We don't look at EOF. Equal opportunity flame. Don't care where you from. Don't care what color you are. I don't care if your hair is short or long. Your nose is pierced or not, ears pierced or not, you can get the flame. It's just true media shit. If he ducking that work, you the interim WBC, you right there. If the WBC order it, take the fight. You can step up to, see what I'm saying? You can step up to Luke, but you can't step up to Devin? Why not? What you gonna say? He's a boring fighter? Okay. 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 He's a boring fighter? Okay. He hasn't fought anybody, huh? Okay. See? Different shit. You know, you can't halfway on this side, bro. Ryan already has 7.2 million views on the Zone YouTube channel. Ryan just priced himself out of 2021. The motherfucker get the viewers. I like the kid. He can fight. I was one of the few people that, matter of fact, I'm a cold nigga. I fucking kicked off the Ryan Garcia Victory podcast hours before the fight started. Confident he was going to win. And when he got dropped in the second round, I was like, oh shit. It might be a stupid live stream we done kicked off, but I said, hold up. He got up. He kept coming forward. And I realized he could take Campbell punch. Dude showed me he could take a punch. He got heart. I like Ryan Garcia. Don't get it twisted. I picked your boy to win. But moving forward, what will you do? Same thing with Teofimo. I like Teofimo Lopez. And I think he deserves a big payday in his next fight. Fight who you fight, homie. Because you stepped up. You deserve to get the bag. And then hopefully you will consider getting that real belt. Because despite all the email champ shit, y'all, we love to talk about, we be joking and shit. But that's the real belt. No nigga is going to be able to get up here and debate shit when it comes to that. Devin Haney is the real WBC champ. So fall back. Hey, Mando. Shout out to my people and shout out to Mando. Keep the same energy. They can't do it. That's why I said it's lukewarm out here. He's very marketable. I give him that. I'm not here to hate. But we see the damn inconsistencies in this boxing shit. And in these weak ass media talk. Watered down boxing talk out here. Mayweather was considered a born fighter when Canelo had a blueprint to beat him. And look what happened there. See, shout out to the homie Charles, man. Hey, listen. And y'all try to act like y'all forgot. Shout out to Roy Jones. Y'all must have forgot. That man was so confident, he went and got the tattoo of the date that he thought he was going to beat Mayweather. Now, I don't know what the fuck he did with the tat now, but nigga, we ain't forgot. I've been doing this shit a while, bro. Canelo and his whole team got the tattoo and got that ass whipped. And y'all get mad, moist and in your feelings when we tell the truth about it. He got his ass whooped. He went in there young and cocky and was looking like Rocky at the end of emotional at the end, looking ass nigga. Don't bring your feelings to the UGC. It's not gonna work out. What's up, bro? Rodnell. Race your little ass on out of here, nigga. That's what you can do. Race your ass on out of here. Nigga, you ain't never been about no realest boxing talk. Race your ass back on your side, boy. And he get out of line, y'all know what to do. What's the point of becoming a mandatory? Good question, Mando. UGC pushed mandatories more than anything. We defended these mandatory contenders more than anybody. When a lot of people was already trying to downplay it and say mandatories is not important no more because the faggot shit Canelo was trying to do, right? And Lomachenko was trying to do. When Bob Arum was trying to co-sign the shit and we spoke up on it with this franchise crap, you know, y'all really didn't like us then, and we don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Cause watch when one of y'all's favorite white boys or Latinos or whoever out here becoming that mandatory spot, we're gonna see if it's the same situation. Is they gonna franchise the champ for you to get the belt? Let's see if it happens. Because so far, it only happened to 2 black fighters. And that's just some real shit. I'm just speaking facts. The white boy decided to get franchised to drop his belt to Devin. And the Mexican decided to get franchised to drop his belt to Jamal. That's just the facts. Cry if you want to. Or burn up out of here. Why would Ryan fight a WBC eliminator for the WBC belt if he doesn't intend to fight Haney? He should have just declined Campbell and fought someone else. I mean, yeah, if you're not going to go all the way, why get to that point and be like, you know what? This man is boring. Yeah, I know I'm next. I know I'm mandatory, but this guy is a boring fighter, man. I like him, man. I don't. He's boring, man. We're friends, man. Fuck out of here. What it do, fam? That's why I wanted Campbell to win, because I knew Ryan and Oscar would pull this shit. That's that shit I don't like. Ryan has a bigger following than all of these dudes outside of Tank. LOL. Ryan is the money man. All right. Seems like a good topic to drop the link on. And I want to say congratulations to Franchon Cruz Discern, aka Zebra Stripe, like Rocket say. Shout out to Zebra Stripe. She won over the weekend, man. Y'all didn't even know. She went under the radar. Let me take this off. Hold up. Shout out to Franchon Cruz Discern for earning another victory as a champ. And you know what? Jimenez, whatever the one that got the channel, Pheno Boxing. You know, she made a little joke because what's up, Arcon? Hey, let me get this out, man. Franchon Cruz Discern went over the weekend, and Pheno Boxing, the Jimenez lady, she was asking her, you know, she was like, you know, I'm not related to Adriana Jimenez, the one that, you know, popped dirty and all that. She was like, oh, okay, I know. I did my research. And she was like asking her about the fight, a potential rematch. And she was like, oh, no, we're not doing that. We moving on. We're not going to even speak on that lady in 2021. What you feel about that, Iron Cone?
Bro, I ain't fighting nobody who goddamn was supported by the WBC in their drug cheating. Like, this person took whatever drugs and was supported by the sanctioning body. So yeah. I agree with her. Like, that's too much support behind you, and you're a drug cheat. What else you gonna take to fight me? No. I'm not gonna fight. It's not like, okay, you got caught before the fight. We didn't fight, so now maybe you've cleaned up your act or whatever. You're on VADA, and then we can fight. No. You fought me on them drugs. You know, you could have damaged me potentially. And then when you were caught, the sanctioning body supported you. Like, no. Let's see how the investigation plays out. So no, I agree with Franchise. Don't fight nobody who actually got in the ring to fight you on drugs. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
That's me. I agree with that. No.
Yeah, and if y'all in the chat, if y'all disagree with what I'm saying, y'all can definitely hit the link. You can definitely do that. Hey, hold on 1 second. Hold on.
It's just me? Oh, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, Happy New Year to everybody who I haven't told Happy New Year to yet. You know what I'm saying?
My bad.
Go ahead, Black.
Okay. So before you came on, I was, you know, talking about this 135. I like what you were saying in the chat. If you can elaborate more on that with this Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia situation, and what's your thoughts on all that, man?
I'm not here to tell nobody Ryan Garcia is not popular. That's a very popular man. Extremely popular guy, even without boxing. Extremely popular. So yeah, his YouTube video is gonna get a lot of views because it was a hell of a knockout. You know what I'm saying? That was a hell of a stoppage. It's gonna get a lot of views and it's gonna get a lot of shares. Here's the problem. at some point, you have to play your part in the sport, right? You have to be a part of this. The sport is bigger than you. And this is a problem that a lot of these fighters don't understand. Deontay Wilder didn't understand that. He didn't get that the sport is bigger than you. You have to play your part. You know what I'm saying? Tank don't understand that. Even though he hasn't really achieved a whole lot, really. He really hasn't done a whole lot. He's been a champion, but I mean, he's been kind of kept away from unifications and all this type of tough competition. And he still thinks, I don't have to do this, I don't have to do that, because I'm Tank. I wanted Luke Campbell to win because I told you, right? I knew Oscar De La Hoya. And in a way, a lot of this is spill over onto Ryan. But Ryan is a kid, right? He needs to be spoken to by his elders and says, look here, man, I understand you're popular, but you can't be out here thinking that you're bigger than this sport. Oscar De La Hoya didn't think he was bigger than this sport. He went in and fought who he had to fight, right? As a young person. So for him to sit here now and be talking about Ryan, like Ryan is, you know, the money man is on Ryan's terms, everybody needs Ryan. I understand you want to build a brand of your star, but don't ever forget that Ryan Garcia has a responsibility to your sport. You can't be gassing up this kid, filling up his head with garbage. If Luke Campbell had won this fight, Luke Campbell would have been like Devin Haney next, right? And we would have seen Devin Haney next. There's certain things that just need to happen in the sport. If you fight a final eliminator as the main for the main mandatory, not the secondary mandatory, you're the main mandatory, that means you have an intention to fight for the belt. If that was not Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia's intention, they should not have fought Luke Campbell and allow Luke Campbell to fight Devin Haney or Javier Fortuna for the number one mandatory, right? In my opinion, that is something that I find to be dishonest, but then the WBC sort of allows these sorts of things, right? That's the fight to me. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. For people to be telling me that Ryan Garcia, don't have to take this fight and he don't have to do that. You're not a fan of the sport. You're a fan of Ryan, and I don't like that shit because Anthony Joshua was the money man at heavyweight. But did Anthony Joshua not fight for all them goddamn belts, Black? Didn't he fight people, fight whoever for them belts?
Oh.
Joshua. He's the money man in the heavyweight division, but he didn't have to fight all them people. He fought all them people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's been the money man for a while. People have liked him for a long time.
Big championship.
And he fought them people. So I'm like, why is Ryan Garcia being gassed up? And again, people are gonna be like, he's popular. He's popular, but he has a role to play in the sport. He's not bigger than the sport. That is not helpful to the growth of the sport of which he's a part of. If he's just worrying about popularity, then he needs to just go model.
Yeah, bro. Get out of here with that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel you. I feel that heat, bro, because look, like I say, I like Ryan Garcia. Y'all know I picked him and everything like that. But if he gonna get on some diva type shit and act like you too popular, too big to go ahead and fight the champ, man, get up out of here. Go model or something, bro. Go model or something. Fuck all that. That victory is celebration party that's over with. Deal with that work right in front of you. People get mad. We be like, look, okay, well, you got this in front of you. So what's next? Eyes forward. I mean, hey, he need to get in there and mix it up with Devin. I mean, WBC need to order it, and that need to happen. I just be noticing, and what's up, Charles? They just be giving passes for certain fighters that they really like out here, well, especially who got like a big following. When it's time for them to really step up and get that action, especially if it's somebody that's a little darker than they want, shit, they ain't gonna let them get in there. They'll make all kind of excuses. I'm saying that Munguia. Ain't no excuse why McGee shouldn't have jumped in there with Demetrius Andrade. What the fuck you go up and wait for then?
That's right.
Why the fuck you stay in the WBO for then? Stupid.
When you said that shit that they ordered it, I was like, only the WBC, boy, they pulled some bullshit. And I was like, watch them not even enforce this shit. Because there was so many goddamn fights that they should have enforced that didn't happen when motherfuckers was mandatories and shit with the shambles.
Yeah.
Like Charlo wasn't he mandatory for Triple G? That shit never fell through.
Man. They be getting funny style with these certain mandatory. They just selected it like when, we gave Danny heat. Like, what the fuck he got ranked in the WBO and shit. Became
He was
number
number
one
one in the WBO.
Number one. It's like,
but it was Bud's mandatory.
Exactly.
And changed his motherfucking route, reroute WBC.
Exactly. So it just be certain shit. I'm like, man, every time they do that little fuck shit, we be on that shit and we speak up on it. But
yeah,
I mean,
you got your Hefe mad, boy.
Man, fuck El Hefe.
You got your Hefe mad.
I don't give a shit. He can hit the link if he want. That nigga he ain't never survived on this panel. He gonna be looking, oh, I think my phone is breaking up, and then jump off and shit.
Yeah, you know that nigga. I'm in the mountains training. That nigga don't know where he going.
That man didn't done what he done on the internet. But man, come on, man. You fucking raised his little ass. You don't fuck about no Hefe. He stay in the chat. He's the dedicated chat warrior now. He used to hit the link. He's scared now. Scared.
What I'm saying is, this is really the WBC's fault. Because when Devin Haney got his little injury, I think in 2019 or 2018, little shoulder injury, they went ahead and stripped this man of his position for no reason. They were supposed to have him and Luke Campbell fight for the championship belt. As soon as Haney got the little injury, they stripped Devin Haney, right? And then said, we're going to have Luke Campbell fight Javier Fortuna for the belt. Haney was like, yo, I didn't tell you my career is over. I said I have a small injury. They didn't strip Errol Spence when Errol Spence lost that fight with the car, right? But they stripped Devin Haney, and all of this is just a result of that. Remember, Ryan Garcia was supposed to fight Linares, not Luke Campbell, right? Devin Haney comes back. No, it's a mess because you've already ordered Javier Fortuna versus Campbell. Haney comes back and he's like, well, look, I'm still here. I'm the champ. Let them dudes fight me. No. Javier Fortuna don't want the fight. Javier Fortuna goes to fight Linares. That fight falls through. He still don't want to fight Devin Haney. Then they all of a sudden put Luke Campbell to fight Ryan Garcia, WBC, right? For what? I don't know. They should have just allowed the goddamn Luke Campbell fight because Ryan Garcia was not in the runnings to fight Devin Haney. He was supposed to fight Linares.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was supposed to be Luke Campbell and Fortuna fighting Devin Haney.
Mm-hmm. Right.
This is the WBC's fault. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke.
Yeah, dog. Straight up, bro. Hey, Toby just said in the chat, Canelo said Ryan needs to have a couple more fights before he takes on the big boys of the division.
Yeah.
Isn't Luke Campbell one of the isn't Luke Campbell one of the big boys?
I don't know. I don't know who they consider the big boys though, because I did play the video yesterday. Samuel Shah sent me the video and I played, and Canelo did say he needs a couple more fights before he takes on the elite. So I'm wondering, who does he consider elite?
Yeah, why fight Campbell then? If you wanted him, you should have took those few fights before you stepped up to fight Campbell. Then
exactly. Now you just threw the whole thing back into flux.
Shit, it's the Gervonta Davis shit. Like you jumped up, you fought a guy who was a champ or whatever. Now you want to go backwards and start doing some. Okay, he's still developing. No, look, man. Look, once you touch an interim or you actually get a belt. Or even a regular belt. Ain't no going backwards, man. Fuck that.
The trainer wheels come off. I said that shit about Tank. Niggas keep talking about you got to build them up and all that shit. This motherfucker got 2 titles, 30 and 35. Them training wheels came off the minute he got that strap.
Yeah, when you touch a belt, man, fuck all that. Man, he's still a baby. Man, hey, look, take the bottle out, take the titty out his mouth then. Fuck that. You got a belt.
Mm-hmm. Time to put his ass in there. And the minute they sniffed about putting his ass in there with Loman, this nigga was ready to leave TMT. Yo, these niggas trying to set me up. No, nigga, you a champion. Fight.
So once again, right? So they really talking this A-side shit for this Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia thing, right? This is what could be. This is their excuse for the fight.
There is no fucking discussion. Haney's got the strap. That's it.
The mandatory is supposed to be you get a certain amount. And the champion a certain amount. That's it. Let's just go. Why you fight a final eliminate? I mean, come on, man. Get out of here.
Well, then let the shit go to purse bid then.
Oh, you say Ryan versus Tank. My bad. I was thinking about the
Haney and Garcia.
The Haney shit. My
Yeah,
bad.
there's no A. The A side is Haney. He's got the belt. You don't
Right.
give a fuck about your popularity.
Nah, man. According to some of these people, Ryan's popular, and the belts don't matter no more. Let me tell you something. All these people have
Uh,
slipping and sliding morality when it comes to boxing, according to who they like. I don't,
mm-hmm.
I don't, I don't deal with that, bro. I used to be a Wilder fan, and when Wilder didn't uphold what boxing is supposed to be, I stopped supporting him. I don't care nothing about that. I don't care nothing about that. For real. Boxing has things you do, you're supposed to do. Don't tell me nothing about you being popular. You're supposed to go fight for the belt when you have a chance. You're supposed to unify when you do have a belt. If you're not doing those things, I don't support you. I don't care how popular you are on Instagram or nothing like that. That's my opinion.
Hey, Hefe, man, if you ain't gonna hit the link, shut up. Fuck your stupid comments in the chat, bro. Nigga, you can
I don't
hit the
disagree.
link.
I don't disagree with Tony's comment there. Ryan does have a better win than Devin Haney, but that don't make him the champ.
Shit, Ryan's got a better win at fucking 35 than Tank.
That's right. I don't disagree with none of that, but he's still not the champ.
Oh
You know
no!
what I'm saying?
Oh hell no! Haney's A side. Don't matter what the fuck's
What
going
is
on
El
with him.
Jefe talking about, man?
I don't know. I don't even know why y'all niggas pay this
I don't even know why
fucking
you even let him make it in the chat. Like I
short
said,
bus
he ain't gonna
yellow
hit the
bus
link.
ride nigga any attention. You know the nigga lick windows.
He licked holes in the window, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I mean? With handball gloves on and shit. He's special.
Hey,
He got the
Black, I'll be
Rocky.
right
He
back.
got the Rocky gloves with the fingers cut out. Man, leave that man alone.
Punching steaks and shit. Punching fucking slabs of beef.
I don't know what he punching, air, whatever, but you know he's special. Leave that man alone. Leave that man to his own devices. Let that nigga talk all the shit he wants to himself.
Oh man. So if they ordered the fight, yeah, nigga, they ain't. Yeah, this is the make or break time for Ryan.
He
You know,
should
you
take
passed
it.
the Campbell test. You passed the Campbell test. So go ahead and jump in that Haney work, man. Fuck it.
But
They
he
ordered it.
should take that Haney fight because then shit, if Lopez is still hanging around 35, that's real undisputed right there. And Lopez and Rolly always be talking shit about Ryan. Well, he got that belt. If Ryan can beat Haney, shit, nigga, you got your fight. And it's a money fight.
Yeah. What up, Lance? If you need some more fights, why become a mandatory if you don't fight Haney? That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Why
And
the
Haney
fuck
got a
become a
belt.
mandatory?
I don't understand how niggas want. I don't understand how niggas fight their way to be a mandatory for a strap and then want to not take the fucking fight for the belt.
Man.
Like
Then they want
Garcia did it with Bud, even though he ended up fighting Spence and got his ass whooped. This nigga Garcia's doing it with this motherfucker Haney. Fucking who the fuck was Charles supposed to fight? He got to be somebody's mandatory. Ain't take that. There's a bunch of bullshit going on.
Chin said WBC just sent T.O. 2 WBC belts. What kind of belts did he send them? Christmas belt and the fucking New Year belt or something? Happy New Year. Look at WBC. They just do all kind of trinkets for anything.
Yo, how many belts do the WBC got? God damn, they sent him two. What the fuck they sent him? The WBC franchise and what else?
I don't know.
Like,
Chin
hey,
said 2 of them.
like thanks for participating belt. Like, what the fuck? Even Roy Jones and Mike Tyson got a WBC belt after they fought. Like, what the fuck?
Got the
Yeah,
Black Lives Matter belt.
somebody said it was the Black Power, right?
Black Lives Matter belt. I was like,
Black
man,
Lives Matter
man,
belt or
this
some
is
Man,
shit.
if they don't get the
That
fuck
man,
out of here with this
he trolling,
bullshit.
bro. Mauricio's trolling, dog. Fuck out
This
there,
little
that's a troll
fat
belt, bro.
motherfucker is Black Lives Matter belt. The fuck did that have to do with Tyson and Roy Jones? Yo, Black Lives
Nothing.
Matter. Absolutely nothing at all. Here's some belts. Thanks for playing.
Oh man.
BLM belt.
Here's the BLM with your face on it. That shit is crazy, man. The fuck?
Yo, the WBC, man. Let me tell you something. It's just a dumpster fire. It's just terrible, man. Absolutely terrible.
The most
Man,
Absolutely
prestigious,
terrible.
one of the most prestigious belts right now is one big fucking shit show.
That's right. That's right.
God damn.
Ronald said T.O. not leaving 135. He just priced himself up. He gonna leave 135.
He going for 135. As soon as he see who win that Taylor Ramirez fight, I bet you his ass is going to jump to 140 to try to go make history. And well, he ain't undisputed now, but if he go up there, he beat them niggas at 140. That's undisputed.
Yep.
Mhm.
And I support that.
Like that's
Me too.
undisputed. That's big champ shit right there.
If
Big
that's what
challenge.
you're leaving for, if that's the fight you're leaving for, I support that 110%.
You
Go ahead.
goddamn right. Go straight to the smoke.
That's why I respect Teofimo more than a lot of you tanking these people. That man said, I'm gonna fight the champs. I'm not gonna pull none of this nonsense. Oh, I'm bigger than the sport. I'm the money man. Even though he asked for 10 million now to fight Devin.
Man,
He ain't getting 10 million, but that's a good way to start and then work your way. You know what I'm saying? Work your way to a happy medium.
Hey, y'all see this comment? AOBZ said Mauricio was on the Boxing Voice yesterday. He's still calling T.O. belt a designation, not a title. Uh-oh.
Oh shit. But didn't he say what? But wasn't he the first one to say? Well, he said a couple things. First off, the franchise ain't transferable. You don't win that first because it's a status.
Mhm.
Then before the fight, the franchise is on the line. How's it on the line if it's a status?
Your status on the line.
Exactly. Like this is why I don't fuck with that little fat motherfucker, man.
Right. They
That
not fighting for a
whole
belt. They fighting for a status. Cause
yeah, exactly. You want the easy pass so you can skip Mandos and all this shit. This is why I don't like that fucking belt. I don't like that whatever the fuck that shit is. The title, whatever the fuck it is. I don't fuck with it.
right, go directly to go as fucking
Yeah, that
belt.
shit is yeah, you know what I mean? Pass go.
They collect
That's
$200
bullshit.
away. Shit.
Yeah, these niggas is that shit is ass.
Monopoly pass.
And then motherfuckers want to give him a pass like, well, Loma had the regular. Yeah, key word, nigga. Had. Gave it
He
up.
had it.
Gave it up. And now they talk about it's a status. Reality check. That's what reality slaps you right in the face, nigga. Like, you're not undisputed. You just have a status. You got the WBC status.
Right.
While Devin has the strap.
They just gonna get it. They just get it in the nigga WBC watch. Don't he got like a watch or some shit?
Man, I don't know. It was a smartwatch.
It's like a
shit.
bracelet. He got like a WBC bracelet. He was wearing it.
Oh, they gave a
one of
nigga
the
a trinket.
interviews
They gave a nigga a trinket.
They gave him Pandora, one of them Pandora bracelets where you had to buy like the extra.
And they gave that nigga a Lexus.
It's like a you know like the old school basketball wristbands. It's like a WBC wristband and shit.
Oh man.
Oh, they gave him the World Series of Poker bracelet.
Yeah, it looks like some shit like that. He was rocking it in one of the recent interviews I seen. I'm like, look at this nigga got a WBC bracelet. Fucking.
Oh, they gave that nigga a Pandora
bracelet.
bracelet with charms on it that say WBC.
WBC.
Iced out WBC.
With lion's heads and shit on. Thanks for playing.
We be cheating.
Man, and let me tell you something. All these people out here who are supporting Ryan not fighting Haney next, you know, y'all are not supporting this sport, man. This man fought a mandatory. He should fight Devin Haney. You know, if you're supporting him, no, with this, I'm this and I'm that. You know, I'm the A side to anybody or whatever. Trust me, this kid is not going to do very well in the next few years because after a while, people not going to want to deal with this, man. If he gassed up now at 20-something years old, right? Imagine what's going to happen in the next couple of years or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can't allow these kids to have this sort of big head already.
Yeah.
And Oscar De La Hoya,
it's difficult, man. This era.
Exactly. But Oscar De La Hoya, I'm more disappointed in him, even though I shouldn't be, because Oscar understands what the sport is or supposed to be.
Yeah, Oscar fought every guy. He fought everybody. He knew what the fuck it was.
Right? So my thing is, why is Oscar De La Hoya backing up this sort of nonsense? I understand you're his promoter, but hey, man, I don't, you know, Bob Arum put Teofimo in there with Lomachenko. All right.
But it was a win-win for Bob. He didn't give a fuck. Either your young gun gonna shine, or your big dog who you got your stock invested into is gonna carry the brand on. So it's win-win for him.
Bob Arum sent Jose Ramirez over to the zone to fight. What if Maurice had gotten lucky and knocked out Jose Ramirez?
But Arum, you know, He banking on his stable.
He banking on his stable. So bank on your guy and have him beat up Devin Haney and take the belt.
But see, Oscar, I don't think, you know why I think he's allowing Ryan to do this bullshit? Because he just lost Canelo.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And that's his last bit of hope. That and Virgil Ortiz.
I remember Devin Haney. I mean, him and Ryan were already beefing.
So he's probably trying to cool that shit down, stroke the little nigga's ego. Because you already got Canelo showing up to post-fight conferences wearing fucking matchroom masks.
Oh my god!
Got Eddie Hearn speaking for him in a post-fight, like, what we doing next, Eddie? And Eddie's
So
sitting there like, oh, and yeah. Oscar's sitting there punching the air like Trey from motherfucking, like Trey from motherfucking
Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood. This nigga's punching the air, mad as a motherfucker. Like, god damn it! Eddie pulled the rug underneath his ass.
Hey, Sporting, what's up, dog?
Yo, what's up, Black?
What's up,
Iron Charles. What's up, guys?
What's up, Sporting?
Nothing much. So I was listening in, and as from what I've gathered is the WBC still has, like, I guess a couple of days, and then they're supposedly going to send out letters and try and make the Ryan versus Haney fight. But I don't know how well that's going to work out, simply because, Suleiman said that before, and it took, almost a year for him to send out a letter to Wilder and Fury. So he could just be blowing smoke. But yeah, apparently that fight's, they're going to send letters and try and make the fight. And I heard that, Ryan's not too happy about it because he wants Tank fighting that.
Yeah, but De La Hoya also was saying that he's not, like, he was low key saying he ain't ready for Tank.
Hey, Charles, I got to interrupt you for a second, and sorry, we're going to get back to that sporting advantage, but we got somebody in the background that I think y'all going to be, oh, shit, he just dropped off. Never mind. Fuck. Well, come back in, dog. My bad, I was just about to punch you in. I was trying to introduce you.
Who was
it? Who it is. Y'all know who it is when he come on and shit.
He'll come back. Santos?
Nah. This is a guest. This is a guest. I thought that was Santos for some reason. My bad. No, that wasn't Santos. Should do a video as Deontay Wilder in there punching Singh from Boys. Yeah, I saw that video, Trev. But y'all can cook on what Sporting was talking about. The WBC shit, and I don't know. You said they're gonna send out some letters and shit to.
They don't. Why they gotta do all of that if he's fucking mandatory?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the letters are
email these dudes so they can make this fight happen. Shit.
The letters
you shouldn't even have to if you're a mandatory fight.
Email the email champ so that they can.
No, wait, hold on. The letters, I think, is just procedure. Like, it's just notifying you officially that you have this amount of days to get the shit done.
Man, fuck that. I told you. You mandatory.
I'll be right back. If you gotta take me down.
Hey,
go ahead.
Oh, hopefully you're talking about somebody else. Can y'all still see the mods in the live chat? Maybe Ronald talking about something else. He said they got rid of mods. Okay, cool.
Well,
I wish you two would get rid of my mods, dog.
I can see who's highlighted blue. I don't know if they could use their wrench or not, but I can see them.
Okay. Nah, they blue.
But I also saw some other shit earlier. What the fuck? I saw some nigga canceled my goddamn. I put a message up and shit in one of the fucking live streams. I was in IOTBA shit, and it said Google moderator blocked, and I was like, "That's the second time I saw that shit." It's like, "What the fuck these niggas is coming from?"
Yeah, that's a person, but I'm gonna keep their identity kind of like hidden. But yeah, that's not like a real Google moderator. He's
bullshit. That shit
popped up for a while. I'll just tell you.
That shit popped up on my phone like Google moderator comment blocked. It didn't come up like, you know what I'm saying? Like if someone blocked your shit, it'd be like, held for review or whatever. No, that shit came across my phone like Google moderator blocked.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not the first time that shit happened. I'm like, where the fuck these niggas come from?
Yeah.
Like I tried to type the same message again. It was like blocked. I was like, oh, who's the Matumbo in here? Who the fuck?
Like some people, what they'll do is they'll have multiple people that'll be in control of an account. And you can give access to those people to where they can, technically like manage your account and make sure everything's, going well or whatnot. But they can also be used, in the wrong ways if you, like ever have a falling out with them or whatever.
Oh man, well them niggas can eat a dick. I don't know who the fuck they are, but eat balls.
Hey, Ronald, man, hit the link, dog. You ain't say Happy New Year to us or nothing, dog. All right, stay in the chat then. You and Hefe ducking today. It's all good. I'm fucking with you, Ronald. You can hit the link though for 2 seconds while you're on the roof.
But yeah, about the Suleiman thing, like he's, it's nice that he's saying this, like, the week after. He's like, yeah, we usually wait like a couple days to a week, and then we send out the letters. That way the fighter has time. And it's like, dude, don't feed us that bull crap. You just did that with Tyson Fury and Wilder like less than 4 weeks ago, and you're trying to say, oh, we try and allow a week. Man, you allowed like 7 months to go by, and I understand there's a pandemic and everything like that, but still,
hell no, it's almost a goddamn year.
But yeah, just I don't know, just not very happy with like the whole way things are playing out. It seems like sometimes it's fair, sometimes it's not.
I'm on my red glove shit, man. Fuck all Mauricio's. Got time for this shit.
Yeah, what's up with Red Glove, man? Been a while since we had him on.
Red kicked off a live a couple days ago, but I ain't seen him after that. Said he was busy with some shit, but at least I know he good though.
Right. I've had comments blocked in chats, but not. Oh yeah. Well, shit. You got to be doing some dumb shit to get blocked in this motherfucking side. Like some real dumb shit.
I say wild shit anyway, so it didn't surprise me my shit was blocked. I just like Google moderate like shit. These niggas done came out and got me. They put an end to my bullshit.
What's up, Ron?
What up?
Worldwide, Ron the Don. What's good?
Man, I was just sitting up and looking at my ad that I posted on Craigslist. Yo, Happy New Year, BHP, the UGC click. What's up, y'all?
Happy New Year, brother.
Shit,
yeah, I'm starting my own job this year, man. 2021. I don't want to work for nobody but the customer. I'm on that mode this year, yo.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Because once you hone all your skills and you're like, hold up, man, why do I keep going to work for other people when I can do it myself? So that's my year this year. I got too many bills to be playing around. You know what I mean?
Keep every receipt, because that 1099 is gonna sneak up on you.
I believe you, bro. Yeah, quick, especially when you're doing it yourself, because now you getting all of that profit. Once you go over like that certain amount, it's like boom. Now I'm looking at you. I feel you, bro.
Yeah, all your miles traveled to and from work, all that stuff, because you're about to be your own accountant.
No doubt, bro.
That'll hire one and have him keep them damn line items on motherfucking on track where you sit there do your taxes line for line. You want to itemize everything.
Yeah, I was gonna use my own name, but I just decided to go with a company name when I post everything like a real company name, because that's gonna be me from now on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it don't matter, but you still gotta itemize your shit to maximize on it.
I look at it like this:
you want to get reimbursed for everything.
Oh, no question. You're right. Yeah, that's what it's about. Like you said, that's when I'm gonna see who really down with me. Ain't my girl, because she always want to spend money. I'm gonna see if she's down with actually crossing T's and dotting I's. You know what I mean?
That's any female. She gonna want burn bread or swipe.
But if she do that, as long as she crossing T's and dotting I's, she all right with me. You know what
I mean? Shit, not me. My card stay in my pocket, bitch. You crazy? You ain't not on me, baby.
No doubt. Yo, we ain't got no boxing for 2 weeks, man. But I see y'all came on, and I was just coming in to holler. I'll be in the chat warrior sometime, BHP. Straight chat warrior. But I don't be like hitting them hard. I just be hitting them with the truth. You know what I mean?
But I can see why Toby was saying that ain't gonna be no boxing in January. They just shut down the UK, dog. They hit another spike with the motherfucking Rona, dog.
Man, Eddie Hearn said fuck that, man. He leaving the UK to have his fights elsewhere. He not Wait, no shit.
he gonna throw some bread. He gonna throw some bread to Dana White. Yo, let me use Fight Island.
He don't give a goddamn.
Oh hell no, he fucking with his own bread. He ain't coming out his pocket.
They got a fight island in the UFC. They be doing it like that in the UFC. They got a fight island.
Nigga, you never seen Fight Island?
I only watch boxing, bro. I just know Eddie had
Oh,
that backyard stuff. I know he had
yo,
that
why you think Dana is killing shit right now? Son,
Okay.
where's Fight Island out in Dubai?
Something like that.
Son, he had a semi-arena built. That's where them fights take place. Why you think he got so many goddamn UFC? It's like he got a card every other 2 weeks or some shit.
Okay. I guess we'll be talking about some UFC next couple of weeks. Are they still
No,
fighting?
but boxing should have followed the same fucking model. I mean, I guess they did. I guess with the bubble in Vegas, but shit.
I think.
Charles, was that built for that Usman Masvidal fight? I'm trying to
Yeah,
remember.
son. Yeah,
so.
it was built for that. But
And it-
Dana
yeah, it
also
did
built
really
that
good
so that he
numbers.
could so he can fucking continue to have fights there, so they can't stall him out. Because remember when Dana White said he was gonna do that shit, these motherfuckers tried everything in their power to stop that motherfucker to do that shit. That's why he did that shit. I think he did the shit in Abu Dhabi.
Hey, Trav, you ain't got 5 minutes to give us an update, man. Margaret Goodman, Vada or not, give us that work, man. Hit the link.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I remember one year though, Trav said in January boxing is usually dead. I remember when PBC first came out, that first year was blazing though. I think it was in January they started out. And they was like they had a lot of great fights. Back then, that was like 4 years ago though.
Yeah, right now these niggas is old record. This is shit. You guys want to fight? Blow the dust off these motherfuckers. You been on the show for say, come here, Josecito. You want to fight Keith Thurman?
Hey, what's the latest? I've been busy lately, but what's the latest on Sean Porter activating this mandatory WBO?
He not gonna do it.
Crickets.
Oh my God.
Crickets.
I've been waiting on that low key. I've been like, okay, let me just let the little time go by and see if this man gonna really activate.
Crickets.
But
But
apparently
he
They was talking
should.
all of that shit.
Yo, the PBC looking suspect, yo.
But apparently,
Yeah, they
Oh
trying
my
to freeze
God.
Bud out.
but
That's what
apparently,
But the funny thing, hold on, Con. But the crazy shit is everybody keeps saying, "Yo, Bud need to go sign to the PBC for what? Why?"
exactly.
That's the second PB, and shout out to Actual coming in. That's the second PBC fighter who became what, mandatory to Bud?
And don't want the smoke. Danny Garcia, number one. He went in for Granados for a $2 million pay cut and no belt. And now Sean Porter, who just came off of losing his WBC belt, got a shot at the WBO and not activating it.
yo,
that's
These motherfuckers is playing freeze tag. Like they really do not want no parts of Bud.
but if you listen to some of these people, some of these so-called unbiased channels or whatever, Terrence Crawford is the problem. I'm like, why not just activate? They're lowballing Sean Porter. Like, they don't have to lowball Sean Porter. All Sean Porter has to do is activate the mandatory and let the shit go to purse bid. So you can get more money from Al Heyman. So let Al Heyman bid on the fight then and control the entire fight and pay you more. But it's like, nah, man, Bob Arum got to pay me hand over fist for me to come over there. It's like, man, what is this? I told people, the PBC fighters use offers as publicity stunts. It's the same thing over and over.
Bro.
Yo, I believe you on that one because it's a pandemic and Boo Boo offered this nigga $7 million to fight. $7 million ain't no bad piece of change during the pandemic, and you've never been paid $7 million in your motherfucking life. Come to my platform, or I come to yours.
That nigga 2019 yearly, his gross was fucking barely hit $1 million.
Who does Jamal?
Yeah.
Jamal.
Yeah, because you know Danny was shitting on him. You ain't touching M's. Nigga offered you 7 of them bitches during the goddamn pandemic.
He just touched the M.
And what did he do? Took it to social media. They offered me that, but I ain't taking it. Wilder, same thing. They offered me this, but I ain't taking it. Sean Porter.
Adrian
I
Broner
think
did the
that-
same thing before he fell on hard times. Remember
Exactly.
when motherfucking Rock Nation offered him 40 million? Why would I go fight for Jay-Z? Now you broke, stupid.
Even Eddie Hearn did that. Even Eddie Hearn offered him. He put Eddie Hearn's offer on Facebook or whatever, or
Right.
Instagram. The PBC guys use offers as publicity stunts. This ain't about actually fighting nobody. It's just about publicity. See, they offering me this, I'm that. It's BS. Sean Porter could activate a mandatory if he's really serious about the fight, but no. But no, I'm not gonna activate nothing. Just offer me more money until I say stop.
Nah, fuck that shit. Activate it. Go let that shit go to purse bid and get what you earn.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just don't like the defending both sides. Like they'll sit there and they'll be like, "No, you have to make this fight with Sean Porter to, even be recognized to, have a chance at the Spence belt." And then it's like, time goes by and it's like, okay, trying to make the Porter fight with Bud, and then they're like, "Oh, no, that's way too low of money. You're lowballing." It's like, dude, you can't have the best of both worlds. Like,
But the crazy shit is before he fought Spence, he didn't even want to unify with Bud.
yeah,
That motherfucker went and fought fucking what's his face. He didn't even think he didn't even want to unify. Now all of a sudden, I'm considering the fight. Just like Keith. As soon as Keith lost, like when he lost to Manny, he still talk like he a champion. I'll consider it. Who the fuck are you to consider fighting for a belt? You ain't got one.
Hey Charles, I guarantee you, I'm not saying that this will happen, but if Errol Spence would lose or something like that, I bet you he'll consider fighting Bud then. Like, he got a belt
immediately. Like I'm a fan of the WBO, man. Shut the fuck up.
Or at least clout chase his name and say, hey, I'll fight him. Well, he lowballing me, so never mind.
Yeah, you know what I mean. The WBO, it's a major organization that all of a sudden is a major belt now.
Crazy dog.
Now that you ain't got a belt around your waist, now you want it. But it's funny how everybody wanted that shit when Jeff Horn had it. That shit was easy work for them when the WBO was fine with them when he had it.
I think real quick, man, with Sean, man, he fucked up on a Formula fight, man. He was supposed to get that guy out of there, and he didn't. You know what I mean? He just didn't. You got in there with a domestic level European guy, and you just didn't do it. That dude was not world class. That was a guy there for you to showcase you, right? Showcase Showtime Porter for you to go in there and obliterate that guy, and you did not do that. So here you coming in here, trying to ask for more money in a situation right now to where they don't have the income coming from the seats. You didn't exactly bring in the bodies and the assets to those seats before the pandemic. So what makes you think that Bob is going to pay you even more this time around during a pandemic when you didn't give those performances? Like you fell short on your performances, plain and simple. And you got gifted a victory from Ugas. Everybody knows Ugas won that fight, man. Even a blind man can see that fucking Ugas.
That was
You
a
know what I
memorable fight.
And then he's not even trying to entertain the rematch with Ugas.
Hell no, he don't want that fight.
Yeah,
he knows he knows it was too close for his liking. He lost that shit.
You got that Formella lost to Connor Ben too. Like, yeah, man, that's a great point because like, why do you deserve a mill, or why do you deserve more?
He should be lucky he's getting a mill.
He should be lucky he getting a shot at the strat. Because I don't even know how the fuck he became number one in the WBO.
That's true. I don't understand that either. Like, niggas just be losing and they become ranked.
Explain to me how the fuck.
Since when do you coming off a loss
losing
become mandatory?
Exactly?
Like Porter, Danny, Yildirim, like what's going on?
Like, how the fuck did you just lose your strap and all of a sudden you're number one in another motherfucking sanctioning body? And they pushing for this shit. Like, you just lost your belt, but we're gonna grant you another shot at another strap and another fucking sanctioning body. Like, where they do that at?
I think Sean Porter got a choker chain under his suit, man. They go to their little parties. They big each other.
I bet he do with his big ass
suit. They're really faking the funk, bro.
So if he thinks a title fight with Bud is worth more than $1 million, then you should fight Ugas for the $1 million flat over at PBC. I mean, if they got the scratch, right? If they got that money like they say they do,
Oh, they got
get
that mysterious back end bread, brother.
That back end bread, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
They can fight for the WBA regular belt.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Fight them for the WBA regular rematch, and take Uga's belt, the WBA regular, and then you can say, "Hey, give me the Pacquiao." Yeah, because you know Pacquiao ain't gonna fight Ugas. That's out.
Son, don't let me come into any kind of money because I will force these niggas to fight on some street shit. Just like that. Don't let me ever get Bill Gates money. Be like,
get out and lay down promotions.
You goddamn right, nigga. $50 mil, winner take all. I don't give a fuck how y'all want to do it, but winner's getting $50 million. Make this shit happen. You can fight in front of my porch, in front of Walmart, in front of a fucking car. I don't give a fuck where y'all fight, but y'all go and fight.
Yeah,
and I'll make that shit in cash too. I'll set that shit right on the table. Who whooping who ass? Who want to get paid?
Like this reminds me of when I had just started really coming around YouTube.
What's up, Bio?
And this was when Canelo was mandatory for WBC. And I used to say, well, why don't Charlo just really push his mandatory and get to the zone and fight Canelo? You know, these PBC people told me, why would he do that? He the mandatory. He should stay at PBC and force Canelo to come there. I'm like, you telling me Charlo, the mandatory, is going to force the champion to come to PBC to fight him? He don't have to go to the zone to fight the champion? It's like these PBC people think just because they're with PBC, it makes them special.
But that's what I was saying, Kong, and I couldn't figure out who the hell was the mandatory, but it was Charlo and Canelo, and that shit. Do you see how they ordering Devin and why they didn't force that one?
Yeah, saying Charlo should have just enforced and said, "Hey, man, nah, I'm gonna come there to fight you." Even though Oscar did say they sent Charlo an offer and he turned it down, and Jamel Charlo actually busted out Jamal and said, "You turned down Canelo and Andre."
Hey, blew his ass right up.
Charles, real quick, if you don't mind, we got our TBA. Let's get it.
Hey, y'all know how I do. It's your boy, Mr. 214. Senior Dos Uno Cuarto. Senior Dos Catorce. Mr. Undeniable. Mr. D Boys can't touch my words. My words. The UGC representative. Shout out to the realest boxing talk. The TAC. Truth hurts. Q. Truth is the new hurt. What's popping?
What's happening?
What's cracking, Mike Ice?
Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, yeah, we just chopping it up, man. We was talking about just these weird mandatory situations. I was just talking about like the Porter situation. I'm like, is he gonna activate that shit, or was that just a little bit of a clout chase? And like, what the fuck? Like, I thought that was.
I don't know, but I want to see him and Terrence Crawford fight now. I used to didn't want to see that fight because I feel like Sean Porter had this opportunity. When he had the belt, he chose to fight Earl Spencer. Then when he lost his belt, oh, now I want to fight you. And,
exactly.
And forget our friendship. But now, I want to see that fight because at the end of the day, we all see what Earl Spencer's doing, you know, and so I feel like that's the best move now for Crawford to do, to just make a statement to these boys, to show him why he been reigning as one of the pound for pound in the top 3 for the last 3 or 4 years.
Thanks. Yeah, man. Let me see. Boxing Guy said Porter only was guaranteed $2 million for unification with Spence, but no belt. How you worth more than $1 million now? I guess what we trying to say. Yeah. Man, shit. That's just crazy.
All right. So real question is, IOTBA is are you gonna give Monty that work again? Been here it's leaked out that it might be happening again. That maybe this time that you'll come in with the audio recordings. I'm not sure how it's gonna work this time, but
yeah, he gonna get that work. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know he been chasing me for 2 years. Like I say,
how he chasing you, nigga? He in a chair.
Oh, come on, Charles. Let this man.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. This nigga been throwing up gang signs for like the last 10 years.
Oh,
not on purpose either.
Oh no, flagrant foul. Oh no.
Come on, man.
Get off the court.
Make it, dog.
That's an injection, bro. No. That's a red card.
You can throw a red card, a flag. I don't give a fuck.
This nigga said, how he chasing you, and then nigga. All right, dog.
Yeah, man. The way he talks shit, I just want to break his e-brake and just push him down a hill.
Just slap him in the back of the head.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, I don't want to slap him in the back of the head. I'm gonna break his joystick and take the brakes off his shit and push him into traffic.
Don't do that, John. Don't do that, John.
I'm gonna fuck that nigga up though. But what I'm saying is, I ain't going over. I'm not gonna be malicious with this nigga. I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna articulately break his little bitch ass down. Like if anybody
hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. Yo, Red Glove, what up, my nigga? All right, go ahead.
Oh, shout out to Red.
He in there.
It's me again. He's in the building. Shout out
what's up, Red Glove?
Love Millie. Charles don't give a fuck. Right. Never have.
I fuck with Charles D though. You hear me? Because Charles D,
yeah.
talking that real shit. It's just me. I let it go because I'm going to let the niggas know that I'm going to break your bitch ass down in the debate like I used to all the time. And I'm going to expose you. Money ain't never been on no pressure like this. See, this pressure right here, you know, he ain't never been in no situation like this where everybody finna be looking at him to see what he going to be able to do. I'm going to fuck this little dude up.
Yeah, good luck to Money, man. I just felt like that first go round. I was like, man, this man got a video cassette tape that he can't even play clearly. Like this shit, dog. You got
nigga thumbs don't work, nigga.
Say, Black, wasn't that the first time a nigga ever brought audio to a motherfucking debate?
Oh man, I thought it was just you gonna make your point, get right to it. You know how we do, bro. We kind of came up a different way debating. You know what I mean? So the shit out TVA, it was more like, nah, nigga, it's face to face, nigga. We going at it. This man up there, like, all right, hold on, y'all. Let me get this shit ready. Shit, you rewind it, pause, play. Like, what the fuck?
Black,
get to this shit, man.
Black, that nigga stayed up all night getting this MP3 together for me, boy.
Who the fuck still own a tape cassette player? I got the audio.
We joking with it, but this man,
let me hit rewind. Nigga, thumbs don't work.
Walkman shit. Yeah.
Anyhow. It ain't, look, I don't, like, even if y'all are talking about Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, I ain't gonna speak on. I'm gonna stay on here, but look, I'm going to, like, it ain't nothing he gonna be able to do with me. We talk about that. Like, it ain't nothing he gonna be able to say or do to me in that situation, bro. And I'm going to expose the fuck out of him. I'm gonna expose him for the propaganda nigga he is, because you know it's a lot of niggas who come on here who don't be themselves and try to come with propagandas. You know what I'm saying? And I'm exposing him for the propaganda ass nigga he is. It's like, you know what's crazy though? Niggas, you know why niggas be hating on our TBA? Like, you niggas don't gotta like me, but nigga, don't get over here and try to discredit what the little shit I done did in this boxing game. Don't do that. Right. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's when niggas lose me, when they start trying to be like, well, what have you done? All right, bro. Fuck it.
I ain't the biggest nigga in boxing, never claimed to be, but our TBA, you know, I'm grinding still and been grinding for 5 years, made my little mark. So, like, for niggas to say, like, you ain't no big fish, well, nigga, if I ain't no big fish, nigga, I'm bigger than you.
He said, nigga, if I'm a guppy, nigga, what is you?
I'm like, damn, it's like, nigga, like, I don't understand these niggas. If y'all see, I know my nigga Black was there, but if y'all was on that thing yesterday, you see all them niggas, bro, they was all throwing, they all for, you could just see it, you know, even Blood boxing, and I ain't tripping. Blood, my nigga, man, Blood ain't got no problems. I just be fucking with Blood. But you see all them, they still tight a little bit. You could tell they still tight about a debate that I done had with Blood, that I had with Coach K, and the rest of them little niggas on that. Them niggas still be emotional. Like a month, 2 months, a year after the debate.
Right, bro. Niggas be in it. But, you know, I look at that situation different, man, because I already know how much you done contributed to that man's whole shit, bro. Like, I've been there from that whole shit. I done seen it. So I'm like, bro, you done pretty much laced the nigga, helped him out a lot. And that's just real shit, no cap. So for him to act crazy? Like, who is you and this nigga, woo, that's just fake.
At the time. You hear me, Black? I did that. He was my
nigga. That's what I said. You always been on some real nigga shit and been real to niggas, and then I just see how niggas switch up. I be like, damn, bro.
I don't
Niggas
regret.
like to
Look,
bite the hand they feed him, even though he can't get out the chair to bite it. But you know what I mean.
I don't regret doing that for him. I'm happy.
And I know you don't, but that's why I'll be like, man, that's why I spoke up for you with the Earl Smith shit. Like, man, come on, dog. Fuck that shit, bro.
That's why niggas can't tell me nothing about the Black Horseman. No nigga. You know, no nigga. No nigga. It ain't nothing of that
It's
because
just when you see real nigga shit
I know when it's
happening, you
real.
can't act like that shit
Hold up,
ain't
Black Horseman.
real.
I know
Yeah.
when it was real, I know who stood up.
Right.
Straight
No,
up.
it is, bro.
Nigga, that's why I represent that UGC because real niggas gonna show you real shit. Like real talk.
But people just hate our TBAs in their blood. I mean, yeah, they hate, but shit, you can't hate on the work. That work, nigga, I'm a fan of the work, nigga. That nigga puts in mad work on multiple social media platforms. So that ain't no, and not only that, done it on the ground, boots on the ground too. So it's just different. So I guess
It
some
just be
people come in
bothering me.
speaking
I don't
and
think
don't
I'm
know.
better than no nigga. You hear me? Like every nigga doing their own thing. But nigga, don't get up here trying to discredit me, nigga. I don't even know you. Like, nigga, you was a coach. Look, like who would like come on, bro, don't do that. You or the other nigga. Like, you know what's crazy though? I don't be knowing a lot of these YouTube niggas.
Right.
I just
That's
be
true.
finding out about them. Like when I came to the UGC, I found out about a lot of YouTube niggas. And before I was even on YouTube like that, Money was telling me about all these niggas. I was like, who the fuck is this talking about me, Money? Why this bitch? Who the fuck is this nigga making a video about me? Like, who is
Right.
this BFTB nigga? I had to ask Money who was BFTB.
A nigga with a
Just a
little
lot,
ass
bro,
neck.
for a
Don't worry
lot of
about him.
folks, bro. What you say?
Nigga he struggled to swallow. He a nigga with a little neck. Don't worry about that nigga.
That nigga say, you know, it's cool. Like, this is how you live, but I'm gonna fuck that boy up. Sir, I swear on everything I love. Like, and it's gonna be very articulate. Like, we might say, oh, shut the fuck up. You don't know shit about boxing. Whoopty whoopty whoop. But it ain't gonna be none of that. Me being malicious. I'm gonna articulately break his little bitch ass down, nigga, on everything I love. Like in my Muhammad Ali voice, I ain't never want to be a man badder.
Red said, what? I mean, we still cool with Coach K. It was just some
Yeah,
remarks he made
I
that
fuck with
we
Coach
just
K.
addressed. Yeah, we cool with
I
Coach.
told Coach K, I ain't got no
Ain't no
problem
hate
with these
towards him.
niggas. These niggas just get emotional. That ain't my fault. I don't care if these niggas get emotional. They better get over that shit.
Right. Get out of your feelings, man. That shit ain't gonna fly. That shit don't help you in the debate.
Little nigga, go walk that off.
Walk that shit off, nigga.
So what's up, man? Like, is Sean Porter? Who's he gonna fight then, man? Like, what's up with Uga? If not Uga,
it's Crawford.
Good question, Andrew.
Nah, I mean, but
he better fight Crawford.
But
hold
but
on,
he talking
let him rip. Let action rip. Go ahead.
So if that's too low of money, then maybe fight go to the WBA rankings and fight Ugas again, or fight Virgil Ortiz over in the zone. You know what I'm saying? They got that the zone money.
You know what's gonna happen? Actually, you know what's gonna happen?
He
gonna fight somebody. He gonna fight somebody for less who don't got a belt, probably.
Don't got
I
a belt.
agree.
Oh, so he gonna do the same shit Danny Garcia did?
But my thing is,
Black, he doing that little Red Riding Hood
without the hoodie on. Yeah, he
but I'm saying
definitely.
if Sean feels like he's worth more, right? Then why not? You know, since you don't want to go for the WBO title, go for a WBA title. They got Ugas, same side of the street, or they got a bigger bag over the zone with Golden Boy or whatever, whoever Ortiz is with now, Virgil Ortiz Jr.
Golden
you know, he
Boy.
got
that fucking fight too.
He got the WBA title. You know, fight him. You know, the zone got that money over there. You know, they probably give you 4 or 5 million. What you asking for, right? Go over there, get a gold
title. They both ranked high in the WBO anyway. Him and Ortiz, Porter and Ortiz ranked both high in the WBO.
Ortiz got a strap.
Ortiz ranked in all the rankings.
Yeah, Ortiz got a strap.
He got the gold title. He got a trinket title. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he got the tennis bracelet.
American Championship.
Yeah, he got the ankle bracelet joint.
Oh,
but I don't think Sean Porter take a fight like that against Virgil Ortiz though.
Because that shit is low risk, high. What is it? Low risk, high reward for him. If he get his ass stretched by that nigga, it's a done data for him.
Well, it'll be his first time getting stretched. Shit.
Hey, are y'all
Sean
super
ain't never
sold
been.
on Jaron Ennis?
I need to see Ennis.
Why we
Boots
don't
need to
mention
fight
his
somebody
name?
in
Why
the
we don't
top
mention
10.
Sean Porter to go fight him? Everybody always saying Virgil Ortiz, but Ennis was on the big stage before Ortiz. Why we ain't mentioning Ennis fighting these niggas?
What big stage? This nigga ain't fight nobody
No,
ranked
not
under
big
100.
stage. He was around. What I mean, he was
Oh,
around
okay.
before Ortiz.
Hey, yo, IOTB, let me ask you
He
a
still
question.
hasn't fought nobody that's ranked under 100.
Who is Jaron Ennis signed? Like, is he signed to any major promoter? Because he doesn't seem. It's like he's treading water. Like he's not doing nothing.
No, you know who? No, he ain't signed to no promoter, but I think he working with Al Heyman. He reminds.
Nah, he signed.
I
What's
don't
that
know,
other
the way
nigga
he
name?
running his situation.
Camlott, whoever the fuck his name is.
The way he running his situation, he remind me of a guy down here in Dallas, Texas. The way he was running his situation, named Charles Hadley. I don't know if y'all familiar with him or not, though.
Charles Hadley. That sounds familiar.
That's
Yeah, I
the
know.
one
Why does Hadley sound familiar?
That's the one who
Charles
Jamel Street.
Yeah, he got knocked out. He's from
The one who
Dallas.
Jamel.
He from Dallas.
He's from
Oh,
Dallas.
okay. I know you're talking about. Yeah, they had bad blood, right? In that fight.
Yeah, that's the one who.
He got
You
stretched out.
remember he was screaming at Derek Johnson
Oh, you were?
at the press conference.
Yeah, I didn't see the press. I did see him get stretched though. It was like a right hand and knocked him like sleep by the ropes, right? Oh,
but look, Charles D, all due respect, but Virgil Ortiz, like, he probably fought a little bit better than Jaron Ennis, right? Not too much.
Shit, he fought at least the top 50. Boots ain't cracked the top 100.
He beat.
It was Boots 25, 26-0.
Virgil Ortiz knocked out Mauricio Herrera. You know what I'm saying?
Who has never been knocked out,
and who arguably beat Danny Garcia in Puerto Rico. So,
but when we say that Mauricio Herrera was over there, I understand. I give him credit.
Oh hell no, he wasn't over there. How would he be considered over the hill? Hell no.
Like he wasn't like, I ain't saying like over the hill like that, but like that was a fight that we knew Virgil Ortiz was gonna win, though, right?
Not by the way, not the way that he did it. Not the way that Ortiz did it. No, nobody saw that coming.
I mean, that's much credit. Ain't nobody ever stopped him. So yeah, you got a valid point.
Yeah, with him being ranked, I think like in 3 belts, top 5. You know, he's gonna face somebody tough very soon. So we'll see.
Now, Ortiz the real deal. I interviewed him like about 3 months ago. He's the real deal. So, but I think Jaron Ennis the real deal too. I just think
well, he's saying, yeah, but he's saying he wants to fight somebody. He's saying they just ducking him. I don't believe no one in the top 50 is ducking him. The top 50?
Yeah,
he must be looking at
crazy though. Like, you don't believe they just a little bit, Charles D?
The top 50? It's got to be someone in the 50 that'll fight him.
Well, we got to hear some names. Like, he won't say the names, so he keeps saying people ducking him, but he won't disclose.
Yeah, but he don't drag. If he's serious about his career, I'd start name dropping. Like, yo, I sent such and such an offer, such and such an offer.
It makes sense, but look how that's going for Terrence Crawford right now. Whew. Name dropping the boy. Say, hold up.
Yeah, but Terrence Crawford ain't got to do shit. It's just Crawford don't got a name drop. You could see it. There's a reason motherfuckers ain't fighting him. He don't got to drop names.
But don't you think if he name drop? Don't you think if Jaron Ennis name drop like that, that'll make the fighters stay away from him even more? Like, you know, we see fighters doing other fighters today.
No, someone's gonna press the young boy because he ain't got nothing to lose.
Yo, bro, Jaron Ennis fought a dude with 32 losses, my guy. Like, nah.
The fight before he just had, the dude was ranked like 176. Who the fuck you fought? Nigga, you fought a nigga from Target.
let me know if any of these names strike you. Corey Muldrew, Luis Ramos, Deshaun Du Bois, Travares Teague, Matt Murphy, Eddie Diaz, Chris Alexander, Marcus Beckford, Elvin Perez.
Good boy, Matt Murphy.
I probably went to high school with half of them niggas.
Robert Hill, Ricardo Cano, Lionel had 3 wins and 18 losses.
3 wins and 18 losses.
It gets even worse. Robert over the hill has 6 wins and 32 losses.
This man said Robert over the hill.
These guys
6 wins and 32 losses.
Ain't
Son, so my shit stands, dog. He fought nobody. I swear to God, he ain't fight nobody that's ranked. Shit, me being generous in the top 100.
Oh shit!
The
Yeah, the
only-
one nigga he fought was ranked 176. I remember
The
that.
Yeah,
only guy
it's definitely 176.
with a
Imagine
winning record.
introducing that guy. Like 6
man.
wins,
Yeah.
32 losses.
He fought
All
Armando.
we said is my nigga need to step it up a little bit. Yeah, let's get to
Armando
the top.
Alvarez. Take for example, Armando Alvarez. He fought him and he knocked him out. He had 18 wins and 0 losses, but Armando Alvarez had a super padded record, like maxi padded record, my dude. Like that guy ain't fight nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody.
Nobody.
This nigga hit it with the Keith Sweat.
But on the just like the eye test though, I do like Boots.
Eye
I
test
like
is big.
how it brings the pressure. He's gonna make a fight out of it. I think sometimes he goes overboard. Like it's been a few
The fur
fights
coats.
gone all out in the first round. So
He
I don't
go all
know.
out with the fur coats though. Fur
Yeah.
coats. Come on. Shout out to him, man. And plus Philly needs some rebirth, nigga, some reviving. Jesus Christos needs to send somebody down from the top to the city of Philly because it's been looking kind of. God bless, man.
Yeah,
Hopefully
they
something
fighters his ass. They team ass.
else.
Shit, just wild
Hey,
ass
man.
out there.
2021, 2020 was one of the crucialest years for Philly. That's all I can say.
Like they say, it's enough to have a good amateur record, but like they don't do like me. See, I had a outstanding amateur record and I went in professionally and beat all champions and top contenders when I began. Yes, in less
This
than
man
10
was
fights.
pound. They rated this man pound for pound #1 on his first fight.
Yes,
I was like,
because
man,
I walked on water.
right. That nigga, they squirt Gatorade water on the ring. He walking. This nigga actually hilarious, bro.
Santos is stupid.
Recent looking like
Hey, Santos funny as a motherfucker. Say, Angel, what did you have me boy, this nigga the other is something I forgot.
it was probably the
This
kill.
nigga damn near made me choke up what the fuck I ate that night, nigga. Angel, what you had said, bro?
I don't know, man. I be saying a lot of shit. I forget. That shit spurred a moment.
He said the character so much. He got in the zone on the Ryan Garcia fight
I got to look at
podcast.
that live again. It was like 2 days ago. That nigga said something, bro.
I remember the other night when he was like talking about the American. He was like, when Vandy takes me back, I couldn't stop laughing. I feel like
right.
Boy, this motherfucker
Hey,
Santos is boy, I swear I got to. If y'all go look at that line, nigga Angel Santos said something. Boy, 10 minutes of my broadcast got fucked up. Boy, I couldn't.
He's all fucked up.
Hey, Rod said that's crazy. My dude fighting dock workers. Yeah, man, he fighting dock workers and shit.
Yeah, dock workers, Uber drivers, motherfuckers, ushers at the church, passing out the plate,
deacons and shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Nigga hitting ushers and shit.
Hey,
that nigga out PBA had me laughing yesterday though. That nigga said, "Was you the deacon of YouTube?" That nigga had me laughing on that shit.
Hey, Black, do you see Teofimo as the undisputed champion?
Nah, bro.
You don't?
It's not undisputed, bro.
Hey,
look,
look.
It's disputable, my nigga.
Huh?
It's disputable.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So it's disputable because he ain't got all the, you know what I'm saying, the hardware to solidify that. He got to get that Devin Haney belt. He got to beat the email champ. Unfortunately, the email champ got the real belt.
Look, I got the real belt. This ain't a question. This ain't a debate. I got that fast forward email belt, you know, and you know, Kinko's promotions, FedEx, UPS.
Nigga said Kinko's.
I mean,
the
you know,
Loma, he got the Office Space belt.
Loma had to request a franchise because he knew I was about that work. I was gonna give him that work, and he was like, you know what, give me the franchise, Mauricio, and you know, just FedEx him the belt, and that's what they did, you know, because yeah, my accolades, baby. accolade.
So let me ask y'all this then, because I understand and I see that. I agree. On there, it say Devin Haney is the WBC champ. But my thing is, Vasily Lomachenko, he won the WBC belt, right? It's not his fault that the organization elevated him to franchise champ. I look at that like, as I'm looking at the WBA, they got the super champ and they got the regular champ. So I look at it the same way, bro. I'm like, and look, I understand that it says Devin Haney in the champ, but in reality, Teofimo is the real undisputed champion because Loma was the 135-pound WBC champ who Teofimo beat. That's just, I mean, I understand what
But
people saying,
no,
but
I
in
feel
reality,
you. I've been back and forth on our TBA, trust me. But I feel you on that 100%. But it's at the same time, when you say undisputed, right? Like he should be the undisputed champ, and I agree with you. It's not his fault that situation happened with the WBC. That's out of his hands. But at the same time, man, it's still disputable because he don't have the real belt that Lomachenko won to be considered the WBC champion. He just decided to be an elevated status and didn't bring that belt to the fight. He brought the WBA and the IBF.
And the fucked up thing is, they don't even recognize it now because they were saying it's an elevated status. They not even saying it's a strap. So this nigga,
so the own president is not even acknowledging it as a belt, and he just said it recently on the Boxing Voice. It's just a status. Then I mean, how can we say he undisputed?
Listen, that's why we gotta take the stance that my brother RGM says. Red Glove militant. He says, "Fuck the Suleimans." You know what I'm saying? Fuck the Rusios, Mauricios, whatever the fuck their name is. Fuck them. Okay? Because you already see they fucking did some pirate shit behind my son's back. Everybody knows Devin Haney is the paperweight email fucking mousepad champion. You know what I'm saying? My son is the franchise. We can go out there with the WBC shirts on and everybody recognize, we represent the WBC because we're the franchise champion. It's like McDonald's, baby. We go everywhere in the world and everybody knows my son. Who the fuck does anybody know Devin Haney outside of the U.S.?
Hey, you know, man, hey, this man said the paperweight email mousepad champ. This man out of line, dog.
Hey, but I'm sorry, I don't look at Devin Haney as the real champ. I'm sorry. When they elevated Vasily Lomachenko to franchise champ, that's not his fault. You know, like the WBC is their own organization. They make their own rules.
So real quick,
exactly. They definitely make their own rules. That bullshit.
They do. But let me ask you this real quick. So if Lomachenko would have beat Lopez, you would have considered him undisputed? Loma?
Yep.
Even after dropping this belt, right? To Devin, he would win in there.
Let me ask you this for clarification. Did he drop the WBC belt or did they elevate him?
He dropped it, bro.
I
mean, you can say he elevated him, but he released the belt. He relinquished it.
Yeah, but they elevated him though, like they did Canelo too. So what I'm saying was, if you could elevate,
Canelo was the first. He's the forefather. Man.
Yeah, but so how do we look at the WBA situation if it's a super champ and a regular champ? Can we look at the WBC situation like that if they elevated him to franchise champ? And it's
okay, well, you can say
I
that.
don't know. I'm just confused on it because I look at the WBA, we got the super champ and the regular champ. But then they try to say Devin Haney is the champ when he didn't win that. He a champ, but he didn't win that. Loma was the champ. He didn't beat Loma. But I understand.
Okay, well, you know, they freaking made that move when Jamal was mandatory, and then they made the move when Devin Haney was mandatory. So I just see it's the protection belt, man. Protection for the complexion belt.
Hey, Black, what was your thoughts on Devin Haney's last performance? Remember, him and his daddy, Bill Haney, said...
I didn't watch that garbage. I watched the highlights, though.
Yeah, but him and his daddy, Bill Haney, said that they wanted the public to judge his fight against Gamboa. We seen how Tank looked against him. Now it was our chance to judge. Anybody who's seen that fight, what did y'all think of his performance? Because my opinion, I think Tank will beat Devin Haney now.
I thought it was an excellent display by Gamboa. Like, God dang, that was terrible for Haney.
With a duct tape on his boot. Bringing that work to Tank.
And what you saying about Tank fighting fucking Santa Cruz? He was supposed to do that.
No, not Santa Cruz. No. He said compare his fight with like him and Gamboa fight. Like, remember Devin Haney said
both them shits was fucking good garbage. This nigga had duct tape.
but Why we judging off a Gamboa fight? Like, we got to get a better opponent to judge off of.
Yeah, like Gamboa, the way they passing this nigga around, he's like an old blunt.
I just didn't ever understand. Like, they said he like tore his Achilles, and then they said it was his like shoe was duct tape, and it's like, dude, why wouldn't you just fix that?
Look, Tank and Devin Haney essentially resurrected Gamboa's career.
Mm-hmm.
Who had the better performance?
For no reason.
So they gave Gamboa life in boxing until he like 45, 50 years old.
He's really older than what they say. He Cuban and shit.
Tank definitely had the better performance.
You're gonna be having 5 more fights based off the.
Well, Tank stopped him, so yeah, you gotta say Tank.
Angel, who had the better performance? Angel, who did you feel like had the better performance out of the two against Gamboa?
Shit, I think. Well, Haney at least shut him out for more, but Tank stopped him, right? But that was after, that was
the busted shoe, the Achilles.
Haney got the Gamboa. They got the leftovers, so I don't. Haney, your shit don't count, dog. You got the leftover Gamboa.
It's a close call. It's a close call because it lasted all 12 rounds for the most part on both of them. So.
Yeah, but
both of them niggas disqualified.
Didn't Tank stop him in the 12?
Yep.
He stopped him. Devin Haney I gotta give it Tank. Devin Haney took the fight like watch what I do to him, y'all. Watch what I do. Nothing, nigga. Just another fucking.
He said he was gonna beat Gamboa the worst he ever been beat in his career. That's what
he didn't do shit. He didn't do shit. That nigga was still on his feet. He never even dropped once, right, in that fight? Look out of here. Them snack. He need to upgrade his snack protein shit doses. Them shits is wearing off.
he said the snack doses.
Taking them protein shakes need to be extra. You need to get the extra shot. Nigga.
I don't know what extra shot to get. There's something in Gamboa that these niggas can't do nothing to.
Hey, Black, minus Terrence Crawford, because we know that him and Earl not fighting yet. So what's realistically the panel think? What's Earl Spence's next fight?
Earl's next fight?
Spence?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Is he staying at 47?
Hey, yeah, bro, you got 2 scraps. You better not vacate.
If he stayed at 47, who's his Mando? Anybody know who his mandatory is?
Oh yeah, might be his mandatory. I don't know who the fuck it is.
He got 2 belts, so I know he got a mandatory. Who's his Mando?
IBF rankings be so weird.
I gotta look that up.
I don't even know who. If it's not his mandatory,
but I know Virgil Ortiz starting to make his move though. But he ain't there yet though to world.
I feel like if you're not gonna fight Pacquiao and you're not gonna fight Bud, man,
it's gonna be a Mando.
Say Blood.
He's not gonna fight.
Why they still
he ain't gonna fight Ugas either.
I know, but he need to fight that though. That's some work.
He's not gonna take that Ugas fight because he could have took that Ugas fight instead of fighting.
Look, okay, well, Charles, tell me this, man. Charles, tell me this, because this dude said Bud got to get to the back of the line. So obviously there's some long listed niggas he still got to fight. So who are they?
Who the fuck is the long list of niggas who got a belt?
I don't know. No, I mean that's just the stupid shit to me. So who is the list of niggas that's still on there that he got to check off his list, man? Help me out.
I don't know, but I know unification Trump. I know unification Trump mandatory.
Mr. Doso Papa, can we help?
I know that all day long.
Shit, who the fuck is on this list, man?
A bunch of
somebody need to leak the list out.
A bunch of Panera Bread workers or niggas who watched that Ferrari that flipped over like 20 times.
Man, say you got to get the back in line. You got to get the back in line. You gonna take what we give him?
Fuck out of here. Fuck you mean back in the line? This nigga got a major belt.
Hey, Black, say who on this list? Goddamn it.
Who's on the
list, bro?
Can somebody get back up? Can someone give me a name?
Hey, we gotta look. We gotta look at it like this. Errol Spencer's either gonna fight his Mando, right? His Mando, or he gonna fight
Which is
some baby Yoda prospect. You know what I'm saying?
who's the Mando though? Who's the Mando for the IBF or for the WBC?
Don't
Kukarov,
nobody.
I think he just said in the chat. Ronald says Kukarov is Errol Mando. Who the fuck
Who
is
the
a
hell is
Kukarov?
that?
Who the
man?
fuck is that? A nigga who work at Kinko's?
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff ass. This is some cuckoo shit, man.
Errol gonna fight either his Mando, who nobody heard of, or some baby Yoda prospect, the next one. That's not really the next one. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. That's how I work. PBC, aka Disney Plus ass motherfuckers, man. You know what I mean?
Walt Disney working ass niggas, man.
Disney fucking super mascot ass motherfuckers, man.
Hey man, he a businessman.
Choreographer ass.
Man, he a businessman.
I don't give a fuck about you being a businessman. Who the fuck is your Mando? Make it make sense. Who the fuck
Yeah,
is his
man.
Mando?
Who the fuck is Kukarov, my nigga?
Yeah, he's
Hey,
got a lot to
they
do
say
on the
it ain't about
farm.
being
I'll
great
cut
no
him some
more.
slack.
It's about, it ain't about being great no more. Mm-mm.
I don't give a fuck if it but don't be great. Make it make sense. Who the fuck is your mandatory? If you're not taking Bud because you ain't getting Pacquiao, who the fuck is your mandatory?
I dare one of you niggas right now to try to pronounce this shit. I dare one of you niggas.
To pronounce what?
Mandatory.
That's the nigga he's supposed to.
Nigga, what the fuck is that?
That shit look like throw up, nigga.
Nigga, they could keep that name. I don't even want to see it. I don't
You
even know who the
trying to
fuck he
pronounce that
is.
shit. I'll be
He looked like he fighting a nigga that's in Saudi Arabia.
That sounds like some shit a nigga say before he blew up a plane.
Exactly. Hamdulillah, and blow that bitch the fuck up. Who the fuck is that? And what sanctioned body is he?
Nigga.
Exactly.
Fuck some shit up with that name.
Oh,
and then what sanctioning body?
It sounds like a nigga got hella grenades and dynamite in the garage, nigga.
Damn fucking spells and shit.
Do not fight a nigga. Hey man, you imagine that? They gonna announce this dude in the blue corner. And I'll be like, everybody be quiet. Let me hear how this nigga pronounce this shit.
Nigga, you damn right. you damn right, Santos. Straight initials. Like, and he's fighting TK.
I'll be like, fuck that. Your name is KA tonight. Ka.
You goddamn right. And in the blue corner, the nigga with the black and gold trunks.
I'm gonna edit the shit out of that. I'm gonna promote the shit out of that. Like, watch this nigga how he pronounces this shit. Watch, listen up, y'all. I ain't gonna even try to embarrass myself with that shit, bro. I'm going to chill on my ranch, looking at this. Yeah, man. Shout out to the farmers. God damn it.
Yeah, man.
Cows, horses.
Right. Man, fuck the cows and the horses. Can the cows and horses pronounce that nigga's mandatory?
This motherfucker, Don, shout out to Don Carlos. He said he's from Uzbekistan.
So this nigga's fighting
He fighting
Khabib's cousin?
Triple G's nephew or some shit. I can't pronounce that, and I'm pretty sure PBC can't either. Hell nah. You imagine they ask Earl, who's your mandatory?
And he'll be like, somebody.
Somebody there ordered fight. Somebody out there ordered.
Girl be like this.
So who said
Marcus Lewis says, "Is it Earl's fault?"
Blew up a plane. Hamdulillah. Who said this?
Right. That's it. Keep it a stack, man. That's one of them names, bro.
Oh man,
one that got everybody looking at in the plane.
Exactly, nigga. Who take it? You watching his ass? This nigga, everybody hostage once they get on that bitch.
Hey, Marcus Lewis, absolutely not. It's not his fault. Who is his mandatory? We didn't say that.
Nope. No, it ain't mandatory. We just roasting. Like, who the fuck is he? Like, people say shit
we're saying exactly. But Bud is a champion, and unification Trump mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
If neither one of y'all niggas can land that Pacquiao fight, y'all should be the next fight.
You know what I mean?
Same,
Spence
bro. I agree
Spence
with
proved that he's in shape. He ain't miss a beat. Cool. Make that fight happen.
I agree with what Blood said. Fuck, why the fuck are they chasing after that 42-year-old man? You know, niggas, like he said, niggas was defending Floyd when they say Floyd didn't have to fight Keith Thurman.
Mhm.
Come on, food for thought on that. And I was
Yeah,
one of the
bro.
niggas who
I
was
was when I
defending
spoke up
Floyd.
too.
I ain't gonna
You
lie
said
to
you
you. I was
defended?
one of the niggas defending him. Say, man,
Oh, I
Floyd done
wasn't.
did everything he need to do. He don't got to fake a fight what we want to. At
I
that
wasn't
point,
defending Floyd. I wanted Floyd to fight that nigga Keith. I was a little upset by that, bro. I was like, man, bro, that man right there. But that's kind of at that time was when we kind of seen the little low key franchise shit starting to surface. Was with that Floyd shit. When Keith became at the top of
Keith
the
was
WBA.
talking. Keith was talking his shit too. I don't give a fuck if my old gotta go. Da, 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 da. He
Yep.
was talking cash shit.
I was with that shit too. I was like, yep, go ahead and take that old Floyd. Come on, man. Two olds matching up. I just wanted to see these top dudes, undefeated fighters. And for some reason, it's crazy, man. You see undefeated fighters now, and nobody want to take their O. They don't want to take their O's, man. Got undefeated fighters just who won't smoke too, asking you to take their shit.
Since when do you catch champion? When the fuck? I see. I don't understand this fucking generation. You got champions out here chasing challenges.
Mm-hmm.
When do champions gotta look for smoke? When the fuck did that? When did that happen?
Yeah, bro. When this YouTube shit or something, this social
it
media.
just sucked this
Earl Spence
generation,
chicken
man.
has been out
And
for
it's
fuck.
like, hey, who is Deontay Wilder gonna fight next? Who is his? We ain't heard nothing on him. Damn, who is your next opponent, dog?
This nigga out here shooting shit. He ain't trying to fight fair.
Hey,
This nigga shooting up shit.
why he gotta take so much time off? He only gonna be fighting what? See, he said he ain't fighting till the summer, right?
Dude, yo, you saw the shit that I posted in the hangout? Yo, Dillian White kept it a fucking ban.
What happened?
Oh, you didn't see the shit I put in the hangout, the interview?
I missed it, bro. If it was Dillian White,
Yo, Dillian White keeps it a ban. Yo, Povetkin's sick. That's cool. I'll fight Luis Ortiz until he gets better. And if he don't get better, he named his last 5 fights. He was like, that's it. That's all I need. He was like, if I get these 5 fights, I'll retire because I fought the best that's in the heavyweight division. There's nothing left for me to do. Win, lose, or draw. His 5 fights was AJ, Fury, Wilder, Ruiz, and fuck. If he couldn't get Povetkin, it was Ortiz.
Hey,
He
man,
was
that's
We
big
don't need
chat,
to see
bro.
AJ again, though.
Who?
Dillian
White.
Oh, okay, he done.
Yeah, he said if he said he's not done, but he said potentially if he could get them 5 fights, there's no one left for him to fight in the heavyweight division. And arguably, he's telling the truth because those are the top dogs.
Facts, bro. He'll have a fucking
And
all
then
the names, wins or L's. He'll have them.
And then he threw in Usyk because you know how Usyk's not giving up his mandatory to fight AJ, so he was like, there's shit in between, but if I can get it the way I want it to go, those are the 5 fights he wants.
Y'all think that's a tough fight for Dillian?
I don't
Son,
think
his next 5 fights, the next 5 fights he's talking about is tough.
I mean, that wasn't just like, bad stoppage, man. He got knocked out, and now he's over here saying he wants to fight champions.
Yep.
Come on.
Big champ shit. So Mauricio Suleiman said that TFE holds the franchise champ, and Haney's also a champ, and T.O. is undisputed. LOL says so on the Boxing Boy.
But Sporting, I mean, you got a problem with how he wants to go out? I mean, when have you seen him duck smoke? Look at his last 6 fights. Dillian White.
Yeah, I mean, his last 2 fights, you had him, go the distance with Watch, and then he, of course, he had the spectacular knockout. But I don't know.
Look at the last 5 names that he won.
Jogba probably, is a good fight for him right now. Like, who is Dillian White at this point? Is he a soft
but no, look, this was crazy, right?
He a nigga who don't want to wait for Povetkin because he said Povetkin's 40. He got COVID. You know how that shit strike older people. He was like, look, I want Povetkin at his best. But if I can't get Povetkin right now, because he wants to fight in February. So he's like, I'll let him do him. Give me Luis Ortiz. He wants Luis
But this
Ortiz in
crazy
February.
though, right here though. You hear me? Niggas cried about this situation about Deontay Wilder and like how Tyson Fury trying to move on from this fight. But niggas weren't crying when Dylan White was the mandatory for them. What was it? 800 to over 1,000 days or something like that.
And yo, you gotta watch the interview. The shit was hilarious because they brought up Wilder's name and this nigga just busted out laughing, just like this nigga. Like, like
you know what fucked me up about
like,
Deontay
that's
Wilder?
why he was laughing. He was like, "Yo, this nigga wants to fight me now." All of a sudden, after he took a loss, like
ridiculous.
Like I've been on your ass for almost 3 years. Now all of a sudden you lose and you want to fight me in the UK. In the UK, this is what Wilder said. He wants to fight him in the UK, where White does numbers. So he's like, "Yo, you want to come at me now, beltless?"
Are they gonna say Dylan ducking though if he don't fight Wilder? What?
How was he? How the fuck is he ducking when he was the mandatory for
that's
over?
What they gonna say, Charles D.
How they don't got no leg to stand on with that shit?
No, I know that, but I'm saying that's the narrative.
They ain't got a leg to stand on, or a pot to piss in, or a window to throw that shit out of. That shit'll get debunked ASAP.
Rocky, man.
But you know what? If they do fight, that'll be a good fight, though, y'all. I don't know who will win that fight. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That'll be either one of them could knock each other out.
But
hey,
it'll be a
area
big
code, Lance. Shout out your area code, dog.
But it'd be a big.
It'll be a, you already know what it is.
It would be a
you
big
see me
fight
in the comment section preaching that all the time. You already know what time it is.
Oh, you in Minnesota?
Golden Gophers. You already know.
Oh,
I used to stay in Minneapolis when I was young.
What's going on with y'all?
Oh man, we just on that UGC shit.
Somebody said Dillion. Yo, I don't know who said that, but somebody said Dillion's all cap. Look at his last 5 fights.
Right,
How's
that
Dillion
was
all cap?
Marcus Lewis.
How's he all cap, dog? He fought top heavyweights.
Yeah, that ain't nothing cap about that, bro.
How he all cap with 7 amateur fights? How's he all cap? And one of his victories is AJ. How's that all cap?
Damn,
because a lot of boxing.
Hey, y'all keep an eye on the comments and LTB ask the questions if you need to. I'm gonna bring out Kong up.
Last Mile, you were saying something?
What's up,
I was just saying a lot of boxing fans don't respect the sport overall. So it's easy for them to hate.
They don't. They respect. They like fighters. They don't really like the sport, so they don't actually watch the sport. So they say things like Dillian White is all cap. Who has Dillian White duck?
Dillian White's a fucking animal. Nobody can say otherwise, really. Unless you're hating, you got to be hating.
You got to be hating.
He went in there, got knocked out. He was demanding a rematch immediately. Like, who does that?
You know what's crazy, though? You know what's crazy, though, Lance and Iron Cone? I think Dylan White is more respected than Deontay Wilder in this boxing game, bro. And Deontay Wilder more accomplished.
Dillian White offered Deontay Wilder that fight. I would never forget when Wilder was fighting for like 900, like under $1 million. Eddie Hearn offered the Dillian White fight in the UK for like 8, and Wilder said Dillian White was a peasant, right? And he don't check peasants. But
Wilder just talk shit though.
Dillian White can offer you more money than anybody else. You could have already cleaned out Dillian White years ago. But here you are now, Dillian White. You know, I'm a fight Dillian White. Deontay Wilder not gonna never fight Dillian White.
No, I want Deontay Wilder to fight Andy Ruiz. That'd be a good fight.
It's a last ditch effort by Wilder because Wilder only knows Wilder right now is trying to cash out. Yo, Santos, you killing me with that goddamn Kell Brook fucking face, man.
But hold on, so y'all think Deontay Wilder like winding down, like he plotting like a wind down?
He's
Man,
not beating.
Deontay Wilder is
He's not beating Fury.
Deontay Wilder been the heavyweight champ. He was the heavyweight champ for 5 years, and he made excuses. You know, all his accomplishments he made, the way, the look he got now, he pissing on everything he accomplished in his boxing game, bro. From the excuses he made about Tyson Fury, you know, and it's just a damn shame.
So y'all think by 2023 Wilder might be done?
I don't look, bro. Look. People may think I'm crazy. Who is that? What's the name of that coach who used to train Andy Ruiz? Manuel.
Manny Robles.
Yeah, Manny Robles. Say, I don't know if y'all know Manny Robles been training Charles Martin.
Yeah,
I said this shit about 2 months ago. I think Charles Martin will whoop Deontay Wilder ass now.
Ooh.
And I'm putting.
I haven't seen enough of Charles Martin to know.
Charles Martin has got better. You know, I seen.
Yeah, yes.
Like, if I mean, Deontay Wilder could beat him too because he got knockout power. You know, but I think Charles Martin is definitely the better fighter when it comes to techniques.
Yeah, you think that's why they didn't give? Well, back then, I didn't see much of Charles Martin before he fought Joshua. But remember, they didn't give.
Iron Cone, you made a great point. Iron Cone, exactly. Think about that. Back then, how PBC fed Charles Martin instead of making Wilder the 2-time champ or
exactly. Instead of unifying, they sent his ass to AJ.
Yeah,
because
you make a great fucking point. Think about that.
Did they think that? Because remember when that fight was announced, you know, a few people were saying it's too soon for Joshua. It's too soon for Joshua. Did PBC think it was too soon for Anthony Joshua then? And you know that would have stopped the whole Anthony Joshua hype train and whatever.
The thing is, if they were so confident that Deontay Wilder was who he was, why would you send your belt when y'all have that belt under control? Niggas don't hear me talking about money. Don't mention, fuck that. Because at the end of the day, you could have made more money having Deontay Wilder as the double champ than sending Charles Martin over to the UK and letting Anthony Joshua take that belt from him. So it ain't no way niggas like, oh, he made this much money. Fuck that. Deontay Wilder could have made more money. His name would have been bigger being a double champ. It's just crazy to me how they sent that nigga Charles Martin over there instead of letting him fight Deontay Wilder. That showed me they weren't confident in Deontay Wilder's skill set then going up against a Charles Martin.
Yeah, they do that all the time. And like at the, they do it with Ruiz. They did it with, not Kanaki, but at the same time, it's just like their excuse is like, oh, that's my stablemate. You know, he's part of my stable. I don't have to do it. And it's like, that's not an excuse.
The stablemate, this ain't football. This ain't basketball where I got to pass you the ball. We got linemen and shit. It's just one-on-one. You don't got no fucking stablemates in boxing, especially if you're in any division you in.
But that's why you should fight, because we stablemates and it's easy to make the fight.
Yeah, in-house money.
Remember, Earl Spence said it. Remember, Earl Spence made that clear. He ain't on this side of the street. So if you on this side of the street,
bullshit. He tried to get motherfucking Keith Thurman and couldn't get it, and they on the same side of the street.
Okay. Marcus Lewis asked, "What happens when Wilder flatlines Fury in the next fight?"
Shit, flatlines him how? What he's gonna? What Fury's giving him CPR?
Hey, Iron Kong. You gotta say that believable and make me believe that shit.
The man asked a question, so I asked the question in the chat. What you want?
We all saw the second fight. Do you believe that's going to happen in the third fight? Wilder got a puncher's chance at best.
Not no more.
Not no more. Third fight, honestly.
Not no more. He used to.
People got the Wilder KO3 in the third fight.
Wow.
He used to have a puncher's chance. Not no more. He won't come close to Tyson Fury, bro. I don't even see he won't come close to Tyson Fury in that fight. Like,
I can agree with that because Fury didn't play with him in the
other Fury stoppage.
Fury didn't play with him in the second fight. He didn't do none of that showboating shit. Straight walk down, ass whooping.
Yep.
People gotta look at it.
Tyson Fury, man.
Fury won both fights pretty decisively, right? In my opinion, but the third fight, it's still because you can't take that puncher's chance away from Deontay Wilder. Fury's obviously more technically sound, right? He's more technically sound. He has better boxing abilities, higher IQ, but Wilder has that puncher's chance, man, and he's got a good boxing IQ himself.
Bro,
Nah, that puncher's chance went
no,
right out
look,
the
bro.
that puncher's chance is out the window
Yep,
in this third fight.
I agree.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Why isn't it? Because Wilder only has that right hand, so why wouldn't Fury not just take that away from him like he did in the second one?
I hear the fact that he could potentially do that, and he probably would do that, right? But what about like a fight with Usyk then? Like Usyk's a technically smart fighter. Wouldn't he be able to take
but
away Wilder's right hand?
but Usyk can box inside and outside. Wilder can't. That's
So
that's a big difference.
I only thought about that fight for the first time like the other day. I really like yesterday or a couple of days ago. But honestly, how do you think that fight would break down? Just
Usyk and Wilder?
Like, yeah.
Usyk Wilder? Usyk?
Yeah.
Usyk. Wilder. No. Well, everyone knows Wilder's right hand. Usyk could take that away from him. Usyk's a boxer.
Right. But he's so much shorter.
You know
Wilder's like 6'7", dog. Like you'll be able to.
That's cool, but Luis Ortiz was small too. It was getting to Wilder too until he got hit by that right hand. Usyk is a boxer. Usyk knows that's coming.
It's hard to judge Deontay Wilder now, like from the way he, like you just said yourself, you thought he lost the 2 fights, and then look at his actions after the fight. So it's just hard for me to judge him right now going up against upper top competition, bro. Like I don't know on him no more. Like I don't know.
That's because everybody smelled blood with fucking Wilder right now in the water. You take that right hand away from him, what is he gonna do? He can't fight on the inside.
And then we were talking about Tyson Fury. Like
Tyson Fury could bang on from the outside or the inside.
Yeah, but
he's just gonna lean on you.
Usyk is a smaller fighter than
yeah, but Usyk also put hands on Fury too.
Huh?
I said Usyk also put hands on Fury too.
Yeah, but I'm saying he a smaller fighter, so I think Deontay Wilder have a better chance against a Usyk, but against Tyson Fury, I don't give him a chance to win that fight. I don't think he got a puncher's chance.
Yeah,
I think he's shell shocked from the malicious beating Tyson Fury put on him, fam. He ain't gonna wanna. You may see Deontay Wilder throw some right hands and try to land, hoping and wishing they land, but I don't think it's gonna come close.
Hoping and wishing ass. What up, Coach?
Yo, what's up, fellas? What's going on? Live in HD, I see.
What's happening with you, bro? This early morning.
Yeah.
Surprised you ain't live right now.
No, not today, man. I'm gonna go hit the bar in a minute and chill. What?
Hit the bar, nigga. It's like 11 o'clock.
The bar?
Yeah, but not.
He's on bullshit.
You mean the bar like weightlifting or the bar like sip a drink?
You know the bar in Atlanta, man. It's a bar. I'm really gonna go eat. Probably getting some sauteed mushrooms and some shrimp and shit like that for lunch. But and make some.
Wow.
We got practice today at 4. But Wilder, man. First of all, the heavyweight division. People gonna get knocked out. People gonna get beat up. That's just what happened. These guys don't have nowhere else to run to. Wilder for me. Wilder was my pick in the heavyweight division with the understanding that they wouldn't be undefeated. But Fury is, if they have a third fight, man, Fury gonna stop the kid again because of the simple fact of this. Fury said he got him tagged. He said, you know what? I fucked up the first fight. I realized something later in the fight. I gave right too much respect. And, second fight, he executed exactly what he said he was going to do in the improvements. And he came in better shape, got some rust knocked off, leaned on him. He fought like the bigger, better man, and he was able to take that right hand shot a little bit better. And he was able to walk him down and put that beating on him to the body and to the head. So I don't think that Wilder would be a hard, complex
puzzle to figure out.
Yeah, he's not gonna be hard to figure out for Tyson Fury. Fury already got a high boxing IQ. I know he's a little wild and crazy, and people try to, use that against him. And I know Wilder is wild and crazy too. But as far as the pure boxing, I think Tyson Fury just got him figured out. And he been telling everybody, man, it's a big dosser basketball player. There's no way this guy can beat me. I've been boxing longer than him. Yes, Deontay Wilder has power. Yes, Deontay Wilder is good. But
Fury talked his shit too, man. You got to take all that with a grain of salt.
Right. I'm just telling you what Fury.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you from the experience of watching that fight, I did not think Fury was gonna whoop his ass the way he did in that second fight.
I don't think anybody did, really.
Hell no. Everybody went live like, yo, what the fuck are we watching? What the fuck just happened?
So bad that they had to make these crazy excuses. And I get it, when you
Nah, fuck the crazy excuses. I just was looking at the fight like, yo, what the fuck? He's really walking him down and he's dropping him.
When men get beat up like that or they take a big L, they always have an excuse, man. That's just life. Men always make an excuse to say their own pride. He got destroyed. He gonna get destroyed again. But he can fight. Usyk, I think Wilder smash Usyk. I think him and AJ will still be a good fight. I think he'll smash Wilder. I mean, he'll fight Povetkin. I think Wilder's still good. It just I don't think he can beat Fury.
I don't know. Usyk's gonna give him problems. Usyk's a mover.
He gonna give who problems? A Wilder?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Wilder just has that. Wilder just has that right hand. Usyk move.
Issue with boxers, man.
Wilder gonna kill him. That's gonna be a beating.
Okay, well,
hold up, Coach K, Coach K.
we got to see that.
Coach K, you said Wilder
I think Usyk beats him on points.
Coach K, let me ask you a question. You say you think Wilder gonna kill Usyk, so let me ask you about Wilder's mental. Do you think Wilder's mental is still the same when he get back into the ring? Don't you think his mental will affect him going into his fights, going into the future?
Yeah, against Fury. But that's it. Not the other guy. I think Fury is the one who got him by his throat. Not the rest of these guys. Like the other guys will have to do something to him because Wilder still got a lot of confidence. And that's where he's hurt because,
do we though? That's the question we don't know right now. Do we still got a lot of confidence?
Yeah, but Coach K.
I think so against other fighters. I don't think it's be that high level type of confidence against. Yeah,
we just ain't seen him back in the ring since his first loss, so I don't even know if he's still the same. I don't know.
Coach K, but when you say he has confidence, big dog,
that's not what I said.
It's just hard for the public to believe that by his actions.
I didn't say he
in this past year. I'm talking about.
You didn't say he was confident. You don't think you said he's still confident?
No, I don't. I think he got a lack of confidence against Tyson Fury if they fight. I think he just this. I think he can beat the other guys. I don't think it's a issue with the other.
So he got the confidence, but just not against Fury. Would you say?
It's not even. See, you guys are talking about confidence. I'm not really the psyche. I don't know. I can't evaluate Wilder. I'm not a therapist. What I'm saying with Fury on some hand shit. What I know with hands, Fury is in his head. That's a separate situation from everybody else. I don't know what Wilder would look like against other people. I don't believe that he will have an issue against other people. I think Fury.
So you don't think he would have an issue going into a ring with a guy like Anthony Joshua?
No.
By his actions? But
no.
Coach, do you see why? Do you understand the ridicule that he get from the public from his actions?
I said no.
You don't understand the ridicule that he get from the public because of his actions?
No, I understand why I give him criticism because he acting like a sucker when it comes to Tyson Fury. So if you say he getting criticism, the criticism is coming from the aftermath of the Tyson Fury fight, dude. You put some extra shit on it. I don't know nothing about imaginary stuff. I have to deal in fantasy to walk with what you're talking about. But what I'm talking about is Fury gonna whoop his ass again because of the lack of confidence and because of the mental state. When it comes to Usyk, I don't know about Usyk versus Wilder. I project Wilder to beat Usyk and Joshua and those guys because I haven't seen no lack of confidence or whatever the case may be against other fighters, only against Fury. Until
I
he breaking down. I see it multiple times with other fighters.
But what you got to understand, Coach K, like, because you're a coach and you coach sports and you know the mental aspect of the game. And with the actions that Deontay Wilder has done, it's proven to us that this has taken a big mental hit on him to where it's going to affect him, whoever he get back into the ring with.
No, football ain't got nothing to do with boxing because it's
no. I was talking about mental. I wasn't making a comparison of the two.
And you just said I coach, right? Do you coach?
Yeah.
No. So what I'm telling you is, it's a difference when you're on the
I
grid.
done coached before.
Man,
I done
coach.
coach.
Yeah. Okay. So don't tell me. Oh, because I want you to know we're not on my channel, bruh. So I'm finna give you that fucking work if you need. So be
Go
ready.
ahead, man. What you mean? We know you're not on the channel. You're on the UGC, dog. Get to work then.
I'm talking to IO. He be
word?
Because you act like you got some heat on you. Go ahead and spit that heat out, bro. Let's get it.
Oh, I was about to start instigating.
No, I'm talking.
Let's hit it. Let's get it.
Hold
This is
up,
UGC,
okay,
dog. You ain't got to hold back.
I'm talking to IO. He be on my channel. He act like it's fucking all peachy. So now I'm off my channel. Now I can get loose. So I don't got to
get to it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, nigga, hit the calisthenics and stretch. Nigga, get loose.
So hold up on your
you
channel.
You just said that, man.
So
Come
hold
on.
on,
You just said I coach. You just said I coach.
Hey, IO, let him rip because he already feeling something. So go ahead. Go ahead, coach.
Okay. We finna do this. We finna cook. So I coach football like you just said. It ain't boxing. So what are you talking about?
I didn't compare the two. I was just saying, you know about the mental
So
aspect of the game.
What you mentioned?
You know about the mental. I was making a comparison about like the mental aspect of the game.
It ain't the same. Did you say
You
that?
cutting him off, coach? Like he was letting you talk, like one at a time, bro. Let him reply.
Yeah.
But see, you know what's crazy about this situation? He said, I'm not on my channel right now, right? So you saying on your channel it's propaganda, but when you come on the UGC, this is the real you?
No, what I'm is you.
Oh no. He's saying he's trying to warm up. He's trying to cook.
No, what I'm saying is you complain a lot about it. Now we can really talk because now I get to stretch my legs out. Like hold on. Like when you do this, you got in the.
But what we talking about, coach?
Anyway, man, I'm about line. What I'm saying is this, man. Fury is going to beat Wilder in my opinion. I don't think Wilder will have problems with any other heavyweight until I see evidence of that outside of Fury. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, can I interject before y'all get into that?
No, go ahead, Charles.
Go ahead, Charles.
Usyk's a mover. Wilder don't like movers.
But it's just his opinion. He feel like he's not gonna have trouble versus nobody else. So that's his opinion. Just like
I don't know.
IO's opinion is he think mentally Wilder might not be the same. So that's just both of their opinions.
I know Wilder's mentally not the same, but you don't think Usyk causes problems?
Yeah, I think he does. I think any boxer will cause Wilder problems because he's not no good boxer. He don't do good with movers like that. We seen what Fury did. The awkwardness.
I was just asking Coach K. I just wanted to see what he was thinking.
Yeah, but look, Coach K came on here with a different energy. Coach K came on here with a different energy because if he would have been listening, he would have heard me say, I don't know who will win out of Wilder. I said, I give Wilder a good chance to beat Usyk. I just asked him a question about Wilder's mental.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I really didn't even think about what you're just telling you what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You asked me a question. I asked you. So I'm listening to what you. So for instance, I'm agreeing with you about him beating Usyk. We agree on that, right? Or I don't think Usyk gonna be no problem. But as far as his mental, I'm saying for me, I haven't seen evidence of him breaking down outside of Fury. I just think Fury is the one who got him by his throat. That don't mean everybody got him by his throat.
Okay, fair enough. If that's how you feel, yeah.
I mean,
that's right.
Everybody got different opinion. Well, I feel like Usyk probably could give him problems, but I still think Wilder probably would sleep him if you catch him.
That's what I'm trying to
feel like that.
No, but I don't
that's a big if.
No. I think Wilder got a better chance.
Just like he could have slept Fury if he would have caught him, but he didn't. So
it's an interesting fight, that's for sure.
So fucked up, he can't beat no top heavyweight right now.
Damn, who that is?
LeBron said.
Who? It's just my opinion. I ain't Nostradamus or nothing, but I just think his mental so fucked up right now. I don't think he could beat no top heavyweight.
Hey, LaRon's. Hey, chill on the music in the background, man. We don't want copyright. LaRon says the This Is Your King video prove Wilder mental is all over the place. Y'all think that video prove his mental is
he talk that boy talk that shit, LaRon.
That poem and shit.
Yeah, talking about
Yeah.
this is your king, nigga. You ain't my king. Like this, like I told y'all, this nigga thought he was really back in the Roman times, fighting to the death. You
Wow.
talking about this is your king, nigga? You ain't our king.
No.
Like remember Tyson Fury exposed that nigga at that face off, talking about if I seek and believe in the chief. He said, man, I believe in who I believe in, the high man above. I don't believe in no third party or stuff like that. Man, you go look at that face, that last face off with him.
Third party.
That shows you Wilder's a fucked up person.
Assistant guy. Shit.
That nigga call him a third party.
Yeah. Wilder is definitely a lame. Like, you know what I'm saying? He definitely a lame motherfucker to me.
That nigga was fucking up the quotes in the Bible. Thou
bro.
shalt.
Because you see how Deontay Wilder
Matthew 9 verse 16. Thou shalt not have
LeBron.
Y'all are on some bullshit.
LeBron ring 6.
But that's him all the way, man. That's what I'm saying. He definitely a lame. You know what I'm saying? It's different between being a lame and having your mental fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just, you know,
That's that dent.
We try to take lame. We give lames too many excuses, right? We always say something got to be mentally ill with them. Nah, them motherfuckers just be lame as fuck, bro. Wilder is just a lame ass, tall, lanky motherfucker. And he got beat up.
Son, but what's with the music in the background?
He didn't always used to be that way, though.
Coach
to be fair, he didn't always used to be that way, man.
Nah, he was humble at one point, and
Coach K, I
shit got to him.
Lame. I wouldn't say that Wilder lame. I would say he just fucked up. He the signs of a nigga who took his first loss and that done fucked him up. He don't know how to handle it, bro.
Man, lame before that talking. Like y'all just said, he was misquoting Bible verses. He girl coming out with exaggerated costume.
But he was winning still.
Y'all are quick to call
though?
him lame, but you ain't got in there and got your ass whooped and felt all types of, mental repercussions.
Yeah, but didn't that nigga say no excuses, go back to the gym and work on it?
Right, yeah.
There ain't no
thing. The same thing with his trumped up cat suit with the LED lights.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't never really felt like you're losing your mind a little bit, just a little bit.
I think lame is the wrong word. I think what Wilder did was a coward move, a coward act.
To me, he lame. That ain't. I'm saying y'all get him out by saying
that nigga wore a black cat suit with LED lights. I don't give a goddamn.
What? That's what, bro?
Nigga wore a King of Diamonds outfit that was too heavy for his goddamn legs. And
hey, he had to
you guys got a whole hating session going on right now.
That ain't no hating session. What did he blame the fight on?
You guys are gonna talk about his twerking next, like he can't twerk with his own family. You know what I mean?
He can twerk with his family, nigga. But where the legs at though?
Well, he ain't got. They're more like stilts, but
that nigga was in a trumped up cat suit.
So that nigga had to dress up for all his bronze bummians around the world.
That it was costume designer right there. Ain't that the costume designer?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's terrible. Look at Heathcliff.
Well, see what I'm saying? Man, come on, man.
That's Heathcliff right there.
Come on. Come on, man.
You got Heathcliff, who's soldier design,
rough,
with a big ass car battery in the back of his goddamn cat suit.
Hey, we don't have to be a psychologist to look at Deontay Wilder and see there's something that's wrong with him up there. He ain't reacting right to this first loss. Anybody could see that.
Yeah, to Fury. Fury put it on him, man. Fury told him what he was gonna do. Fury, the bigger man, you know, he came in there with the Black History thing on him, and he probably feels some type of way because he probably felt like he let his people down, even though nobody authorized him to do that shit.
Hell no, nobody authorized.
He authorized that shit himself.
Yeah. So let me tell you why. Let me tell you that's why I got so much respect. Go ahead.
No, you said you gonna come up.
That's why I got so much respect. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. It's on you.
Hey, Friendly Fire, man. Respect my host, man. I don't think this nigga record 0-11. Chill out, man. Come on.
That's why I respect Anthony Joshua so much. That's why I tell you Deontay Wilder mental is fucked up. You got to look at both aspects. Anthony Joshua took a horrible loss to Andy Ruiz. Anthony Joshua didn't cry about it. He didn't come back complaining. He came back and fought and won his belt back. In Deontay Wilder's situation, he took a horrible loss, just as horrible as Andy Ruiz did. I mean, just as horrible as Anthony Joshua did. Look at his reaction. Look at the excuses. That's a mental. That's mental.
We got one guy.
That's why I say separate the two.
One guy still got 3 belts. The other guy is I don't know where he at. I don't know where this nigga at right now. Probably listening to the live stream and shit.
Shooting at a cave in
He in the bushes,
Mississippi
man.
or Alabama or some shit.
Shout out to him. You know what I mean? Hopefully he
Yeah,
can
but
bounce
look,
back.
but you know what's crazy? People think I like Deontay Wilder. I just don't respect what he's doing. You know, he one of these privileged ass Americans. And I'm gonna keep saying that you can't be privileged like that and think privileged like everything supposed to be your way. Or look at what he's showing to the whole boxing world. If you lose, we gonna start crying. It's my party and I cry if I want to, looking ass nigga.
He's got millions of dollars, but he ain't privileged. He's entitled. You know what I mean? Because he didn't come from that. So
no. He's feel privileged, bro. This nigga said, "This is your king." Who the nigga? You ain't my fucking king, nigga.
No, he's delusional. First of all,
bro.
That's how he started. That's how he started off his shit. Your king is back. The king of what, nigga?
Sitting down.
You wear leggings.
Whatever next for him, I'm gonna be looking for him to see what happens. If he fight Fury, Fury stopping him in about 5 rounds. That's what I'm thinking.
Damn.
I
think going out.
He gonna do it quicker.
I think so too, coach.
Usually the boxer just come on in a rematch, and it's gonna be a third one. Oh man.
And
It's gonna be like coach, you calling the play for the defense to blitz. He gonna get blitz, man.
Yeah.
And he what? He let it expire twice.
Run that 4-4 over. That's what we do.
They go,
Hey, Lance,
all blitz.
Lance, let me ask you this question, then I want everybody else to answer it. So, if we all agree that Deontay Wilder gonna go in here and get his ass whooped. So after this fight against Tyson Fury, Lance, do you still see him as being the same, still being able to compete with the other top heavyweights and possibly win?
LeBron said, "Let your king hold $5." That nigga's acting up, dog.
God damn! Hit it with the AB quote.
Oh man!
You're saying
I'm about borrowing.
Will Torque for cash.
You're saying could Deontay Wilder go in and do what now and beat all the other top heavyweights or other top heavyweights?
So basically, everybody know I think
if
his
you lose a
mental
third,
is fucked up. Everybody know I think his mental is fucked up. We all in agreement that Deontay Wilder gonna.
I think he has either the best sports psychologist in the world or the worst one of the two.
Definitely the worst.
I mean, unless he's actually tricked himself into believing all that shit. Like, if he really believes that in his heart, that's his new reality.
Did you not see the video? Yeah, the video.
Yeah, I seen the video. I seen the video, but I don't know, man. I have a hard time, like, even understanding how his thought process could be there, right? Like, how he could really be thinking. You are not that delusional or stupid to really believe that shit, right? But I don't know.
Yeah, but it is.
My thing is real quick. You know, people got to realize is a lot of these things are gimmicks. You know what I'm saying? They come up with gimmicks to sell. You know, kind of like the WWE. They have to be more exciting, more than what they actually are. You know, did Deontay Wilder come into the guys or coming into boxing because he loved the sport? No, he came into boxing because he needed money to take care of his daughter. You know what I'm saying? To do them, to have the funds to pay the medical bills that were mounting. You know what I mean? That's why he came into boxing. And then all of a sudden it turned into, wow, he's really good with his right hand. And he can knock them people out, really clean. So let's ride that. You know,
he's been doing damn good.
He was doing good, but the thing is, the question was, could he box? And I had questioned it until the Severn fight, and he could box. But then again, along the line, after that, he went away from it. He just relied on the right hand instead of working and improving on his boxing skills. That's why Mark Bremer was brought in, top level amateur.
We're getting some echo, a lot of echo. I don't know if that's Angel or
is it me?
Somebody else. Yeah, there was a lot of echo. Go ahead, actually. I'm sorry, man. Maybe it was somebody else.
I'm just saying, man. They sold the gimmick. You know what I mean? The indestructible right hand. And that's what they went when you just ride with when you just ride with a one-dimensional kind of fight game, and that dimension closes, everything else closes. If you don't have something else, you know what I mean? If he doesn't, this is boxing, is not knockouting. You know what I mean? It's
But
a science, it's an art form.
Actual facts. I don't
What's up,
think
man?
it was a gimmick though. I think Deontay Wilder was what he was. He was a good fighter. I just think this first loss, loss, has mentally fucked him up. So I don't think he was a gimmick. I think his right hand and his power was for real. Because think about when Deontay Wilder, look, I thought Deontay Wilder was gonna be the real deal after I seen him fight Bermain Stavern in that second fight. He showed excellent boxing ability, the jab, ring generalship, and control. So I don't think it was all a gimmick. It's just he mentally have took this fucking loss the worst like I've seen since George Foreman.
I get what you're saying, but the thing is, it turned into what I'm saying. Though it didn't start out as a gimmick. It turned into a gimmick once he started getting spectacular knockouts. Once he started, going up to the top, 30, top 40 guys and started knocking them out clean. That's what people wanted to see. He brought the excitement back to the heavyweight division because he's knocking out everybody that steps into the ring with him. You know what I mean? The casuals. So that's why he started bringing in, the casuals and more of the money and the attention. You know what I mean? But once he started himself getting away from the boxing aspect of things and just looking for that right hand, it fell through, and we all saw that. People saw it coming. Once he goes in there with a top level, boxer, he was gonna get exposed, and that's what happened.
Yeah, but I have to give him credit, actual facts, for beating Luis Ortiz, bro. Like even though Luis Ortiz was giving him that work, because he beat him though.
That picture of Errol is fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I honestly think that Deontay Wilder can still compete with the top level competition out there, to be 100% honest with you. But because Tyson Fury is a hell of a fighter. Like, he's not a regular fighter, man. He's one of the best in the world.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think people, don't realize.
It's not the best in the world,
Yeah.
And Deontay Wilder?
But it's all about the night. It's like any given Sunday type of shit. Like, you can have a bad night, guys. Like, just because your football team loses doesn't mean that you're going to go write them off and say, he's got one motherfucking, one loss and a draw. Well, technically, in my eyes, 2 losses. But, hey, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, you can't just write him off because he lost to one fighter. You know what I mean?
Hey, we ain't writing him off, Lance Meyer. He writing himself off to the public by his actions he doing. Hey, look,
he didn't know how to act. He didn't know how to act. Honestly, he didn't know how to act. He's not used to losing. And I'm not sticking. I am sticking up for him right now, but I'm not like a Wilder fanboy by any means. But I'm just saying, like, he's not used to losing, so he didn't know how to act. When he lost, he started, making up all this bullshit in his head. He felt like he had to get cheated to get beat, but that's not the truth.
Started believing the fucking shit out here that they was talking about, because that man went hibernating until they started talking about conspiracies, and he came back with a poem.
Yeah. Man, Wilder, man, come on, man. He gonna get stopped by Fury. Let's see what his next move is. I want to see Fury versus Anthony Joshua next. I hear a lot of people, out on the internet talking about people want to just not see the Wilder rematch. Man, come on, man. The man clearly beat the dog shit out of him. Let's go ahead and move for undisputed. I hear a lot of people saying, oh, man, like, it's funny because I hear a lot of cats who never was talking about undisputed or didn't know anything about undisputed and don't have channels for 10 years. Now they going around talking about undisputed. But when Floyd was belt hopping, they was all for that shit. Now they come in like 5 years later, undisputed. Man, come on, man. I want to see Fury versus AJ next.
Look, man, it's all about the gimmicks and the made-up belts. Like my man, the WBC Pearl Champ, Amir Khan, wanting to fight. All of a sudden, Kell Brook. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Boxing gimmick, man. It's turned into a gimmick. They fighting for these fake belts, Pearl Champion, Diamond belt, franchise belt.
Yeah. But
Ruby belt.
at the same time, the sport's growing though right now, in my opinion. Don't you think?
Yeah. I think who was it that said that last month or something like that? Boxing was the highest searched sport or something like that.
That's a
Somebody said
beautiful
that.
thing. That's a beautiful thing. If we could do that for America in general,
Mhm.
to have everybody come back to boxing and really love this sport again and have it be like a household thing,
Yeah.
that'd be cool, man.
Sure, that's gonna be tough.
Because I
But
don't
I
know
can't.
about y'all, but outside of like the actual gyms and stuff here, like I can't just talk to people about boxing. You know what I mean? Like there's not a ton of people that are real boxing fans. So when I bump into real boxing fans, I like to actually sit there and pick their brain, you know, and just talk to them about it, whether or not I'm at the boxing gym or if I just bump into somebody on the street that likes boxing. But that doesn't happen too often for me, at least. I don't know about y'all.
No, I feel you, bro. I mean, shit, it's a small community, man. It's boxing, boxing fans. But like you said, we growing. We definitely growing. But I don't want it to grow into this silly, stupid shit, man. That's why I flame the franchise shit. I flame the motherfuckers that become mandatories and then niggas make excuses and say, oh, they need to do more. They're not ready. They're a baby. Get the fuck out of here, man. Don't even touch a strap if you're not gonna fucking be free smoke and step up.
Facts.
Defend your belt.
Yeah, once you jump into contingency, man, it's on and popping. It shouldn't be if you not gonna do that. Just chill and pad your record and get your money and relax. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I wouldn't be tripping if somebody didn't have a belt, but they was just out here just fighting little, whatever little paydays and shit. If you ain't got no belt, ain't really no heat on you because you ain't holding up to the vision or nothing.
Right. Because we're trying to see who the best is ultimately.
Exactly.
Man, these cats don't care, man. They fight twice a year, man. They not staying in shape. Every time they go to a camp, most of them it's a fat camp. So I mean, they always reinventing their goddamn self, man. Goddamn, like, bro, you only fight twice a year. Motherfuckers taking 2-3 years off and talking about they came back to reinvent themselves, man. Come on, dudes is fighting times a year, 6 times a year, man. Come on, man. Shit crazy. Like AB, I see he back in the news. Like he rededicated himself from the sport. Man, get your ass back at 147. Fight Earl Spence. Fight Keith Thurman. Come on, bro. You supposed to be at
trying to get that
147.
nigga hurt. That nigga gonna get hurt fighting them dudes, but hey.
Yeah, put his ass at 140 or something.
140, yeah, Regis or something like that.
Man, that dude at 147. Anybody baby on the man, that man 147. Could have been at 140.
He ain't beating shit at 47 though, bro.
He skipped up, to be a 147 pounder. Then when Maidana beat the brakes off of him, he wanted like he was a 140. Man, come on, bro. You supposed to been fought Thurman. You keep acting buddy with Earl Spence. You got the Pacquiao fight. You fought Sean Porter. So, bro, you 147.
I'm gonna take up for him a little bit, man, because AB didn't jump in. He didn't step up and jump in there.
No smoke.
He ain't ducking no smoke, dog. I can't really put that snap on AB that he ducking. Like AB, he willing to get in there if the price is right.
Yeah,
is AB free yet?
Nah, he don't show up and let his hands go, but he get in that ring.
Yeah, he get in that ring, but shit, you can get in the ring when you belt hopping. Shit, when niggas go back between 144, 142, man, let me see you work at 147 in a division and put some work in. He always, if he ain't jumping back and forth between weight divisions or making up a catch weight himself, he's on a hiatus. So yeah, it looks good. It's an illusion. It's good smoky mirrors, but I ain't seen no consistent work at 147 for Adrian Broner for me personally. Shit.
Let's see. He sparred Arrow. That didn't go well for him.
Right.
That went south. He fought Sean Porter. He lost.
Right.
And he snitched on Keith for being in casino too late. So that fight probably ain't gonna happen.
Shit, we got Boots out there. We got Ortiz out there for him. You got he ain't never fought Josito Lopez. Obviously, he never got his rematch with Maidana. He fought
Red Glove Militant in the building.
My dog.
Red Glove. Yeah, it's some work out there for him, man. And he ain't sitting down no way. He trying to maneuver around.
Yeah. I think they need to pay that dude, man.
he demand a lot of attention. Like AB done some shit that a lot of people can't do. You know, that motherfucker could come in with the most lit walk in, get fucked up in the fight, but motherfuckers gonna watch him. That's what I realized. RGM, how you feeling, brother?
I'm good. I'm good. How you been?
Good, man. Glad to have you back on, bro.
Well, I'm glad to be back. I was trying to get on earlier, but you was lit. The panel was thick. And then I'm like out and about, so I'm sorry if you hear noise in the background. But Happy New Year to everybody. Nice to see Coach K back. You know, he was gone for quite
Hey
some
Lance, you might
time.
have the audio playing on your computer
I
or
got you.
something.
I got you.
You might need to mute it or something. Go ahead, Red.
Nice to see Lance Meyer on the panel.
Yo.
And actual facts. So yeah, I missed a little bit of what y'all talking about. I'm hearing stuff like with Keith Thurman and AB now. So, but yeah, I hope everybody's doing well though.
Yeah, we good. Hey, so Lance, check to see if you have the YouTube playing while you're on the StreamYard. You might want to mute
I'm
that.
sorry. I'm still trying to like figure all this out.
Oh, it's all good. We're just trying to see if you have it running in the background on the YouTube platform. If you run it on YouTube, go ahead and mute that.
I think I did
Pause
that.
it.
So are we good now?
No, I hear still a little echo. It's got to be coming from. Okay, well, I don't hear it now. So it must be you, Lance, but you just got to figure out if the YouTube is playing.
Is it going now that I have my mic on?
Let me see. No, I think you're good now.
Okay.
I think. No, I still hear it. Oh, well.
You still hear it?
Nah, he sound clear now. He clear.
Okay, no echo. Well, he just muted. Only thing is, like, he don't echo, but when somebody else talk, you can hear the echo on his end.
Yeah, I was hearing the same thing.
So I thought it was you at first, Coach, but it's really Lance. But I guess whenever you ready to punch in and talk, Lance, just unmute. You know what I mean? But Red, man, if you still wanted to fill in, I was just trying to, you know, situate that audio, that feedback. Shout out to Blood in the chat. AB, we'll still sell them too. Still outsell him. Yeah, I agree. Like he know how to fucking get the attention on him, man. He'll say some crazy shit, you know. Y'all think I'm losing Manny Pacquiao? Y'all got me fucked up. You know, all kind of he say anything, but he'll get you there. Motherfuckers tune in.
And he got that 4-weight division world champion, youngest to do it, and then he ain't really been stopped. So he got that going on, huh?
No, you're right. He never been stopped.
So you know, dudes hold that as a tag. You can be defeated, but you can still not. You can finish every fight on your feet, which still has some value to it. Like
facts.
Moses.
I know a lot of niggas thought he was gonna get stopped by Manny. That man still made it 12.
Yeah, because Broner know how to murk up the waters. You know, shit get mayday. He start grabbing and posturing and posing, and he know how to. He tough enough to escape out of an ass whooping. He ain't finna just fight.
Right. He's skilled enough not to get stopped, nigga.
Yeah, he that's how he gonna be. He ain't gonna get stopped until he face a real dangerous person that's gonna be throwing him off. Because Broner.
That's why when you said Errol and Keith, I'm like, come on, dog.
Yeah, they'll stop him. But that
gonna hurt that boy.
And AB fight is long overdue. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Keith Thurman and Earl Spence fight is overdue. So, you know, we'll
see. How you feel about that though, right there, Coach? Like, cause you know, Errol already stated he's not gonna fight him, and I give a pass for that, cause Keith, you know, got on some different shit. But being that's still a good ass fucking fight. You know, what do you feel about Errol saying, like, you know what? Because that was arguably one of the biggest fight in boxing at one point. People forget that shit.
It was. I just think, again, man, I like Al Heyman. I like all the promoters, right? And there's different packages and different expectations and understanding when you go somewhere. So, like Al Heyman allowed them boys to get money and kind of maneuver. And that's what Keith Thurman was doing, but he was just doing it before Earl Spence. And then Sean Porter was doing it for him. And then now Earl Spence is in that position. Now he see what those guys were talking about. But it's the same thing Mayweather told Keith Thurman. It's the same cycle, man, with the PBC guys.
Yeah. Shout out to Blood. He about to jump on.
Yeah. So, but that's my thoughts, man, on it. To be real with you, I just think Al Heyman, I like what he's doing, man. You know what I'm saying? I like what he's doing. And there's just just supporting those guys, getting those guys paydays, and allowing those guys to maneuver how they want to. Again, everybody fighting.
So you like that Al just allows them to just maneuver how they want to instead of really like pushing them to give the fans the fights we really want? Because it's some fights, it's some things I don't like that Al Heyman just like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, but it's up to the boxers, man, too. Al Heyman is the advisor. It's up to the fighters to make the things happen and connect and do that. If they got hands like they say they do, then they'll fight. When Bob Arum make everybody fight, they say he's a slave driver. Eddie Hearn make people fight, they say he hustling. I say I don't know, man. Too many excuses.
Yeah, but the thing about Bob Arum, man, Bob Arum might be an old man, okay? He might be 91 years old, but he's the one who knows this business better than anybody else. That's why he was smart enough to put Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko on regular TV. Too many of these fighters are being hidden on apps. They're also doing pay-per-views that nobody's buying. So they lose their opportunity.
Hey, mute real quick, Lance. Mute real quick, Lance.
Bob Arum is the one who's smart enough to know that you got to place these guys back on TV. All right? You got to go back to that early 80s model, because at that time, there was no real superstars in boxing other than Sugar Ray Leonard, because everybody was still getting off of the Ali. They was drinking that Ali Kool-Aid at the time. So a lot of these fighters got their names off of TV first, and then they became megastars. All right? So you can't just become a megastar on social media and be hidden under the Zone app. Don't nobody even know who Devin Haney is. In fact, Fight News don't even have him on their ranking system. That's how lost they are. So they got to go back to being hidden on apps and get off this pay-per-view shit and do what Bob Arum, the guy who knows the best what's going on, do what he's doing. Follow his lead.
So you saying Bob Arum knows the best? He know what he's doing more than
he knows what he's doing better than anybody else out here. Who knows the game other than Don King? Those two guys are still the boxing minds. They're still the superior boxing minds. Don King said it too. It's just that everybody kind of blacklisted his ass, but he said that they need to go back to TV fights too. They need to go back. I mean, who's going to know these guys unless see Teofimo Lopez? The advantage for him is he was on ESPN fighting Lomachenko, right? And then he won all those belts, so he had a big advantage being played on regular TV too. He's going to end up being the one that's going to become popular, and the rest of these guys are going to sit here and live in their social media dream. Is what's going to happen.
Yeah, you got to remember, Top Rank is the only one that is on. You got to remember, Top Rank is the only one that's on pay-per-view, subscription, and TV. Yeah. They're the only ones who are doing it like that.
He didn't make that fight with Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez a pay-per-view for a reason, for good reason. He did what a promoter's supposed to do and made sure that these guys were seen by a higher viewing audience on ESPN, which is a smart move by Bob Arum, who's been affiliated with ESPN since like 1981 or something when they started Top Rank Boxing. So who knows the game better? Somebody tell me who knows the game better than Bob Arum. He might be 90, 91, but tell me who knows the game better.
I ain't debating.
Don't say Teddy Atlas either. All right, Bob Arum was doing this shit before when Teddy Atlas was a little boy, jacking his dick. Bob Arum was already knee deep in this shit, right?
Yeah, but you know what, Blood? I would say this: what I didn't like when Bob started doing was when he started vouching for that franchise shit, fucking up mandatories and saying that mandatories ain't important no more, and he just started switching up, man. So I hear what you're saying. I respect him.
That's what he has to do to be a promoter. He's a lying promoter. He's a scumbag, but he has the big picture. He's doing what's right with the big picture, which is promoting his fighters by putting them on a higher viewing network, which is ESPN, not the Zone pay-per-view. Okay, I mean, who's going to see these fights other than the hardcores like us?
Yeah.
If anybody wants to elaborate, they can.
I mean, I can't even argue, man. Bob's been, he's a lawyer. He studied at NYU graduate, Harvard law attorney, was an attorney under Robert F. Kennedy. You know what I'm saying? His first dig into boxing was investigating Sonny Liston and Floyd Patterson. Then when they was trying to take money out to avoid taxes. You know what I mean? So Bob is very analytical as hell, and he knows the sport better than anybody in the game. And Blood is right. Blood is right. Yes. Has he done some scummy ass shit? Hell yeah, he has. But what lawyer hasn't?
They said Bob watched the dinosaurs go extinct. Yeah, man, he been around.
Not only was he a scumbag because he's a scumbag promoter, but he was an attorney too. What attorney can't be a scumbag? That comes with being an attorney. You have to be a scumbag, whether you're with the state. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you're a private attorney. All the motherfuckers got to be scumbags. Okay, all of them. It's in their nature. That's why they have that job. And he just took that on as a Harvard graduate. He took that all the way on into boxing, and he's been here for several decades now. He knows what the right thing to do is by putting Teofimo Lopez on TV. And he's making Teofimo Lopez the bigger name anyways. You could sit up here, Oscar De La Hoya, and say that Ryan Garcia as a contender is the A side, but he can't be the A side to Teofimo Lopez, who's more known than him by and been seen on higher networks than a more viewed network. Because all that shit with the Twitter fans and all that, listen, man, they could buy those Twitter fans, man. Right? Or those face, a lot of these celebrities, they do that. They just do this shit for popularity. So he out here got a whole bunch of robot followers now. He got a lot of followers too. But shit, half of them could be robots, okay? So we don't know that for sure. Just get in the ring and fucking fight. Lopez got all the belts. And if you fight Devin Haney, you're still the contender in that fight. I don't care if a bunch of girls follow you around while you do your little dances all over the internet. That don't got nothing to do with boxing. Okay, keep that shit away from boxing. There was fighters back in the day who was there was this guy Art Aragon, I think his name was. Correct me if I'm wrong. Who was dating Marilyn Monroe and all of these celebrities and shit like that. He was one of these guys who would date celebrities. He dated Monroe and other celebrities. And when he got in that ring, he knew he was the B side. Just because he was hanging out with celebrities and fucking celebrities didn't make him the A side. So, some bullshit.
Yeah.
I think what it boils down to, are you hanging out with celebrities or celebrities hanging out with you? That's the real question.
Shout out to Blood, man. Hey, man, we was actually coming to the close of this. Hey, Retro, I appreciate you coming on. You want to plug anything, man? You got any documentaries you about to drop coming up or any live streams
I'm just going to continue to take it with the heavyweight series of 1983. So you guys stay tuned, man. I think I'm just going to finish up that whole 83 because heavyweight boxing wasn't that. It kind of took a back seat in 1983. So it should go pretty quick. But I appreciate it, man. Y'all go check out Retro Boxing and Documentaries. That's what's up, man.
Most def, man. Most def. Shout out to Retro Boxing Documentaries, aka Blood Boxing. Y'all definitely get over there, man. That's one of my favorite content creators on YouTube. Hey, Lance.
I'm definitely gonna check that out, Blood. I like the work that you're doing, man. I appreciate the hard work that you're putting in.
Yes, sir. Thanks, man.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, man, Blood been doing this since way back since YouTube since 2007. I was a damn Lance Cooper back then, like 2006 or some shit when Blood was doing this shit.
Oh, yes, I started in 07. Yeah, man. It's changed a lot since them days, but there's a lot of content creators now, man. And there's some good content creators out there. Some hardcore boxing fans, just as hardcore as I am, and even more hardcore than me. I just came to YouTube at an early time, but there's some guys in the community now, the YTBC, that's been around for the sport longer than me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just great. And then it's great to get the perspective from the younger guys too, like the guys in their 20s, because they have a whole different perspective. And it's good to hear their perspective. And I'm trying to accept boxing for what it is now. That's what I decided that I'm going to try to do, because, I talked against it for like 13 or 14 years. So it's pointing me to continue to bitch about it. I'm just going to try to find out who the best fighters are and try to support them the best I can.
That's what's up, man. Hey, Actual Flames, bro. Appreciate you catching this one, man. I know you be busy like crazy. You and Errol probably doing the same shit right now, man. Tending to the chickens, cows. Be riding horses later.
Yeah, man. I'm just clearing some land up, man. About to, hoe up some shit. I got, put some rows down, you know what I'm saying? Work on my greens and stuff. It's grass growing season and got to put some
greens, potatoes, cabbage.
All that. We made it.
Yeah, niggas made it, man. Farm life, agriculture, promotions, goddamn it. Shout out to Coach K who came on, our TBA. They was cool, man. I thought it was gonna erupt into some shit, but it'd be different on the UGC platform. Them niggas was cool. So shout out to them. They'll probably argue later on or something on another platform. And I'll be in the comments. I'm glad in them. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Shout out to my playback. I didn't really shout y'all out too much because we was kind of cooking today. And y'all know it'd be random. Sometimes I don't even give a heads up. I just kick the shit off and drop links. So anything, hey, Red Glove, my dog, you know what I mean? It's been a minute. And was glad to have you back. Hey, you got anything coming up, man? You got any exclusive shit?
I'm gonna try to drop something either this week or next week, and I'm probably gonna like get back in the swing of things, but I'm probably gonna be a couple weeks before I get back to the old ways.
That's what's up. Well, shit, we're not gonna unsub. You can believe we gonna stay there with the bell hit. You feel me? Freddie Fire says, so Blood like the Luis Ortiz of the scene. What you mean? Blood is the OG of this shit, man. Don't play yourself.
Luis Ortiz. Yeah, because I'm old, I guess.
The Cuban age and shit. That nigga the OG of this shit. Peace out. All right, shout out to Chin. Peace out, bro. And shout out to Ron the Don Finkley Worldwide, always pushing true media. And thank y'all for tuning in to this one, man. We're gonna shut it down at this 3-hour mark. And till the next time, man. Y'all stay positive. UDC. We out.